Hello?
Hello?
Can you hear us? Wait a second.
Saturn?
Now the camera, or the microphone, has decided that it doesn't want to be balanced on the left anymore, and it has gone back to normal. So I need to unbalance it. How's that? Is that good volume level? Wow, look at all these people.
Wow.
Saturn first, yes, first. Noel, hello. Lexi. Fox, hello. Kaito. Lurv, Danny Draws, Chloe. Kaito, Lurv, hello. Okay, let's see. First, we can't hear you. Now you can hear me. Hi, everyone. Hello, Emil. Brianna. Is that how you say it, Brianna?
That's a fun way to do that.
Cal Exoid, hello. Hello, Caleb, Tori.
Hey.
Hope you're doing good today. All right. Maybe I'll say it when more people get here. Let me ping the Discord server. I do want to let everybody here know that I made an announcement in the server earlier, but we are not doing all of the art show today. We are showing the weeklies. Mm-hmm. And that's it.
Yep. The weekly for this week.
We're live.
Hey, Good Hunt.
Weekly.
You've been waiting for this stream since 4 p.m. Thank you, Chloe. Hey,
we got that going. Haven't eaten, and I'm hungry, but I don't want to make food.
Oh, classic Fox.
Classic
Fox behavior.
Classic behavior that does not make me concerned in the slightest.
That does not make me feel bad.
We're doing good. Waiting for this stream since 4. Pokey Wookie. Oh, it's Tori talking about Misaki.
Hey, Artemis.
Hello, Puka. That's Nyoki, right?
I think so.
Oh, Christina, do you have something to say to Nyoki about her animation?
Nyoki. I love it so much. I still look at it and I'm like, oh. In fact, ever since that animation, I gotta show it to everyone. Ever since that animation, I was like, I want Ray to like cute things now. So this is the thing that she sent in server fan art.
Thank you, Dahlia.
And it's of my character and their persona, and this is their persona. And she's like, oh, is that a lighter? Wait, how do I see this? Isn't it so cute? And it has like little animations of it, and they drew Ray so well.
Wow, look at that.
How do they do that? I don't know how you did it, Nyoki.
Yeah,
Cute.
I don't know. It's great.
I love it. I love it so much.
All right.
Good job.
Very, very nice. Okay, so I'm late. No, you're not, Maddie. It's 3 minutes in. You're good.
No, made a Mickey comic.
Ooh, oh my gosh, I have to look at that in a second. Okay, what was I gonna say? So we notified the Discord server. We are not doing the weekly and monthly today. Okay, 68 viewers here. So most of our regulars are here right now. Christina and I have been thinking we might want to do a New Year's stream. What do you think about maybe a 12-hour New Year's stream where we go live and we end the stream after New Year's for the US? So we're thinking about going live on maybe like 12 or 1 p.m. US, and then ending after everybody in the States switches over midnight. Do you think learning color theory is important for coloring hair and clothes? For coloring hair and clothes?
Probably.
You're feeding us another 12-hour stream. We're thinking about it.
Hey, Nicole. Are you EST? We're Mountain Time.
We're Mountain Time, so we are 1 hour ahead of California and 2 hours behind Eastern Time. So we're 2 hours behind that. So it's 7 EST, we're 5. And California time right now is 4. Hunter lover. Yeah, we're thinking about that. I thought about it today. The last 12-hour stream was really fun.
I really enjoyed it.
So yeah. Hey, Sarah.
Sarah.
So yeah.
I think it's gonna be fun. I always like the idea of a New Year's stream.
Went by too fast. It really did. The 12-hour streams are now 4 hours long.
I know.
For some reason.
Spacey. This is Procreate.
Yup.
Boogies
Procreate.
and beer.
If Christina answers a question, and not that Spacey's doing it, but if Christina answers a question, mods, and someone keeps spamming the question even after I answers it, you can mute them. But Spacey,
you're good.
This is Procreate. This is the latest version. It is on the iPad 13-inch, the iPad Pro 13-inch. What happens sometimes, Spacey, is people will ask a question and it'll get answered, and they'll keep asking the question over and over. They'll be so busy copy-pasting the question that they don't listen to the answer. Y'all, IDK about you, but every stream cult never says hi to me. I literally said hi to you the second you joined today.
Yeah, he did. I heard it.
Oh, that was when we were muted. We went bananas over you.
Yeah, we were like, hey,
the microphone wasn't turned on.
But yeah, it wasn't turned on.
You can ask Christina. I absolutely said hi.
You said hi. You're like, oh, Cat on YT.
Yup. Grandma called me a bit ago, and I'm going with her plus my grandpa to go get pet sheep. That's fun.
Pet sheep? That sounds fun. Silly goober.
It's really fun.
Thank you for the follow.
There's no proof. Say it again. How about I mute you on YouTube for complaining?
We're not supposed to say YT.
I mute you on Red Play Button website for complaining, huh? Hello, Crits. New. Hello, Crits. Hello. Let me... Oh, I need to refresh the streams on... There we go.
Oh, so I don't think we ever answered that question with the color theory thing.
I don't actually know what the question was.
I think they were asking, is learning color theory important for coloring hair and skin, or hair and clothes, or something like that?
Color theory is generally important for coloring anything.
Yeah, coloring general. Yeah.
Sweet. Hello.
Hey, your fave cat. Hello.
Yep. So if you're new and you just got here, we are seriously considering doing a New Year's 12-hour stream.
Yes.
So I'm pretty excited. Bro, I love y'all's tutorials.
Thank you.
I'm watching y'all on my big TV on YT. Awesome, Zigo.
Nice.
Will it start at 12 p.m.? Maybe. It'll either start at like 12 or 1. Y'all, we just celebrated late Christmas and I got bombarded with supplies. That's awesome.
Ooh.
Ziri K, thank you for the level up sparks. That is a cake, and for some reason it's called level up sparks. I don't understand TikTok sometimes. Thank you very much, Ziri. So, we are going to do our art show in a little bit.
Yes.
So, for everybody who knows about the art show in our DC server, because of Secret Santa, we decided to extend the monthlies. So we're actually going to be showing the monthlies next Friday. So you're going to be able to come on here and watch your monthlies. You have a whole week left to get your monthlies done.
Yes.
But we are doing the weeklies today.
Yes.
I have a question. How do you figure out color palettes? You can pick any random colors you want.
Yeah, you can pick any random colors. What I tend to do is, once I like a color palette of a specific character, I will use that. Like, I will use those range of colors for multiple illustrations. So, for instance, let me see here.
What? I got an example here.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Sure. So, this is a painting that I did recently.
I'll switch back.
This painting right here, I did recently, and the colors were random. Like, pretty simple. So, you have to understand something about color theory. The colors don't matter very much, but colors do have an inherent local value. And what that means is a saturated blue. If I come over here.
Should I move the iPad over?
No.
Okay.
If I get this deep saturated blue, it is always going to be darker.
They can't see that.
Than a deep saturated yellow. They can't see this?
Nope.
What about that?
Yeah, there it goes.
So this yellow has a light value, and this blue has a dark value.
I mean, if I turn it black and white, you'll be able to see it.
Yeah. So if she turns it black and white, you can see this is dark, this is light. If I put yellow inside of...
I need to apply it, I think. There it goes.
If I put yellow inside of the... If I put yellow inside of the blue, that is light.
Yep. That's why it reads well.
there's something called Munsel's 3D color space. Munsel's 3D color space. And that's very important to, I wouldn't say understand, but have an idea. You need to be able to understand that. Where is, oh, here it is. Like, for example, like yellow, like orange, yellow, pink, and green, would that work? I'm working on an OC with that. Yeah, it would work fine. Yeah, again, the colors don't actually matter that much.
Also think about like contrast, you know, like I think a really saturated pink looks great with a desaturated orange. You know, it's about relationships with the colors. Not necessarily like what specific color goes well with what, because I can literally make a character with yellow. I mean, let me think. Let me like, let's say I colored this girl's hair pink. Sorry, this is not very, it's kind of messy. And then what if I made the insides yellow? And maybe instead of making it full saturation yellow, I'll do like a pale yellow. It'll work just fine. It looks cute. You know, maybe what if I made the skin green? I mean, that would look very interesting too. But I'm thinking about like, okay, what color do I want?
So that's the palette that guy was talking about?
Not necessarily green. I just added green because I thought it was an interesting different color. But they said orange, which totally fine if you want to use orange. You can maybe use... Let me just draw a face on this real quick so it's not like just a blank face. Like you can use like a tan orange for the skin. And it would look cute as well. It depends on like, okay, how intense do you want certain things to be? So like maybe you want the hair to be really intense in color, and you want that to be the focal point, you want that to be the main thing. So instead make the other colors maybe less subdued, or maybe a bit more subdued, I mean. Does that make sense?
Yeah. The color is how you feel about stuff. Black also complements a super bright color. Black's not really a color though.
Black is a tone.
I really like your art styles, Chloe says.
Thank you.
But yeah, the colors really don't matter that much. It's more about the vibe that you want to go for.
Yeah.
I would say keep it simple. Also, look at gamut masks. Most of you have probably never heard of a gamut mask. A gamut mask is basically just restricting your color palette. It's something that you can do with traditional art because you can only squeeze out certain colors from the tube. But essentially what it is, it's a limited palette restriction where maybe you just have, I don't know, sap green, phthalo blue, and, I don't know,
like
alizarin crimson or something, right? And then you only use those three colors plus black and white, and you can mix an entire color palette just from those. I wonder, I could have sworn that in James Gurney's book, Color and Light, he talked about, he did that like clown shoe sign painting one, but maybe not.
Like I can make the pupils like purple with a blue undertone and it will look interesting because it's a different color and it's also a different value than the blue. So you can use that, you know, and I can even use like even red, like a dark red for the shadow. It wouldn't really matter because it would still read well. And if that's the vibe that I want, then totally fine.
Limited palettes, here it is.
You know, I can turn the bottom parts of the eyes like a light pink if I really wanted to, because it's a cool color combination. But I can make it yellow as well.
And it depends on what colors the lights are as well.
That's true, it does.
And another way that you could make your colors more interesting is by using colored light sources. So for example, here's an example in James Gurney's book, Color and Light. There is a head lit with different colored light sources. There you go. There's a good example. Mm-hmm. I have some examples as well of my own. Here is an example of a painting that I did with colored light sources. So this is just a pink block with a blue stripe, a switch controller, and a cylinder that's both blue and white, and then a red sphere. And this is lit by 3 light sources. There is a blue cool light in the front left, there's a yellow light panel in the back, and then there's a green light floating above the switch controller. And you can see that the colors change a lot because of the colors of the lights. And so I would recommend doing stuff like this.
Do you guys do tutorials on drawing and coloring?
Yes.
Well, yep, we do. And Kaito says, is rendering good? What do you mean by that, Kaito?
Is rendering good?
I mean,
don't really know what that
it depends on like if you want your piece to be rendered. I think either way, you can do whatever you want.
The lighting is yummy. I would just say experiment a lot with colors.
Yeah.
But as always, the shapes are the most important. The value is the second thing, and then the colors are actually the least important thing.
Where was that piece that I did with Miki and all the really colorful colors? Stuff? I have
no idea.
I don't know where it is. Let me just try to find their layers.
I feel like it was after my ring demo. I feel like it was...
Okay, maybe it was.
Not right after, but I mean
somewhere
after it sometime.
Okay, I gotta find it. Because I used like a bunch of different colors and stuff.
I have no idea where it is.
I don't know. Maybe it's somewhere before.
No.
No, I think it's this one.
Which one?
I think it's this one. No, it's
no
not.
way.
Okay.
That's way too old.
All right.
It's probably like...
No, that's the 12-hour stream. Thank you. That was that was a Friday stream.
Is it this one?
Nope. It ain't.
I don't know where it is.
Yeah, I'll find it later.
Did you post it in the Discord server?
I did post it in the Discord server. I did, actually. So maybe I'll find it. Okay, live demos. Now I gotta wait for these to load. There it is.
There it is.
So this was me just choosing a bunch of random colors. I was just like, oh, I'm gonna choose pink for the hair. I'm gonna choose purples for the and blues for the shadows and all that stuff. And this was just me having fun. But what helped with making the piece look good was through the values and the correct shapes. So if I turned this into black and white, it would still be able to read, but I would use unconventional colors. Like you'll literally see that my outline for the eyes is red, but because it's visible to us and it's really easy to see, it doesn't really matter. Oh, bye, Mitsubi.
Hello, bye-bye.
Oh, you were just gonna send that to me, Fox? You and your great searching skills. Anyways. Well, do you want to get started with the art show? With the weekly art show?
Sure.
Okay.
We can do that if you want.
How is rendering different from shading?
We will cover questions like that later. We got to get to an art show.
We do. Whoops.
I never did read that comic. What channel is that comic in?
Server fan art.
Okay.
All right. We're going to have a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. All right. Actually, before I do that, I need to show you guys what the challenges was from last week. Let me see. It's here.
All right. I'll read that comic soon. So the challenges from last week were draw your OC ice/figure skating collaboration, draw your OCs building a snowman together, and draw your OC's reaction to getting coal for Christmas. So we need to go back to Discord. And we're probably going to move a little bit quickly, but we'll spend enough time looking at everybody's work. Saturn,
my boys on their first date. Ooh.
Yes.
Aw, that's cute. I like cute. That. That's a cute little background.
They're ice skating and on a date.
Yeah, you can tell that it looks like an ice skating rink. That's very good, Saturn. I like that a lot. Good job.
Love that.
Look, he's even shaking.
Yeah.
That's so funny. I didn't even notice that earlier. That's so funny.
Nice work, Saturn.
Yeah. Laylee, figure skating. Ooh, okay. Spotlight. You know, this is like...
That's very fun.
It's like a really nice pose.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. Ooh, they even did the details of like how the socks wrap over the figure skating
Very
shoes.
nice.
Good job. Good job.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, Crits, have a good one. Salute.
Tony Chopper, Zigo.
Tony Chopper.
Ooh, they did a collab with Anna.
Zigo with Anna.
Aww.
Ooh.
Aww.
Two animals.
Two animals together.
That's so sweet.
Zigo's known for their lovely furry OCs.
Yes.
And Anna, I like seeing this. This is a nicely drawn animal.
That's really fun.
Yeah, I really like that. And they're making an animal snowman. That's cute.
Yeah, that is sweet.
Good job. Good job to both of you.
Nice work at Zigo and Anna. Hey, Aurora. Artemis, hello.
Hey. Next up is Shan.
Shan.
Figure skating. It's their OC red.
Very nice.
Ooh, nice fog, nice background.
Yup.
Nice. Very
Fun,
moody.
Fun.
Yeah. It's very nice in general.
Yep, really nice
Good
work.
job, Shan.
Green hoodie.
OC reacting to getting coal for Christmas.
Cole, seriously, I invented nuclear fusion.
Functional fusion power suit.
Well,
That's fun.
It's very nice.
Coal.
Hopefully your suit is powered by coal.
Yep. Invented nuclear.
Very nice.
He would probably be like, good materials. Good job, green hoodie.
Yes, nice green hoodie.
Oh, no, another one.
Another one.
Another one with Anna by Zigo.
Oh, so they did a double collab.
Ah, figure skating. So this is not a collab one, but you are free to collab on one that aren't collabs.
Yeah, you're allowed to. It's not required to be a collaboration, but you're allowed to.
Yeah, thank you. Do y'all have Facebook Messenger?
Nope.
I do, but I don't use it.
I don't use it for any live streaming or anything. I use it with my friends.
Look at this. He fell. Poor thing.
Yeah, rip.
Oh, I love the poses on the for the two of them. Very, very lovely. And I love Zigo's ice skating shoes.
Zebri, hello. Every Day's here. Kayla's here. Dingy's here.
Good. Hey.
Very nice.
Good job, guys.
Rat King, hello. Zari, thanks for the follow. OV, thanks for the follow.
Ooh, we got like a two-part. Miley.
How's our audio, by the way, on TikTok? Good? Should be good.
Got one by Miley.
Miley.
Figure skating.
Good.
Woo, we got a cool scene.
Good.
Oh, nice establishing.
All right, that's great. Miley.
Wow,
That's
I
very
love
nice.
this outfit. It's so figure skating.
I love
This
it.
is the first one.
Ooh.
Throwing flowers. Oh, that's cute. And this one's
Yes.
the close-up. Oh, that's so nice.
I win.
I definitely feel the energy of the win.
Oh, yeah. Big dubs.
Good job, Miley. Next one up is Swag.
Swag.
Getting coal.
Getting coal.
Oh, look at the stocking full of coal.
Rip.
Rip.
Swag.
He's like, what am I supposed to do with this?
What did they do in order to get coal?
No. How would you guys normally get coal anyways? At one of those Home Depot stores or something. It's kind of whatever the stores those are. Ooh, we got Brooke. Oh, by the way, good job, Swag. Really nice expression as well.
Yes.
Brooke.
Brooke Aluna.
Figure skating.
Figure skating.
Ooh, we got a comic in there too.
There we go.
Oh, good job. Okay. Kay, put on a sweater. We're at an ice skating rink, not a beach. It's like, whatever you say, Leo. I'm serious. We're gonna get kicked out. Oh, that's funny.
That's funny.
Wow, he's just like going full send it. He just
Really
does not
nice.
care. Yeah, that's Aluna's work. Brooks.
Bro's wearing a no shirt to ice skating.
Yeah, would they even get kicked out for that? Maybe they would.
Maybe.
That's fun. I like the little graphics lines in the background. Good job, Aluna.
Yeah, it's really nice work.
Kaylee.
Everything working.
We got a collab with Ice. Oh, I remember these OCs.
This is not on anymore.
Oh,
I just want to make sure audio on YouTube is
Yeah.
doing good.
at this point, I'm gonna say he kind of to each one. Yep, anyone can join these challenges.
Yup.
Aw, this one's so cute. So this one is by Kaylee and Ice.
Kaylee.
I love this OC.
That's so
I love
sweet.
these-
The
I love
bucket on the
both of
head.
these.
Look at the background. The nice color temperature in the background. You got the blue and the warm.
Yes, warm snow, cool background. I really like that.
Very nice.
Nice texture on the
Nice.
snowball. It's what
Don't
looks
think
like
we
snow.
haven't noticed.
Yep, good job.
Very good work.
I love the poses too. Very good work.
Yves.
Yves? How do you pronounce that?
I think that's how you say it.
Collab with Laylee.
Laylee
I
building a
colored and did the
snowman.
background. So it seems that Laylee did the drawing and they colored and did the background.
Wow.
Oh,
That's
this is
fun.
nice. Maybe we should collab together on this.
We've been busy, bruh.
I know, we have been busy.
We had
I love your
Christmas.
expressions.
We had the 12-hour stream.
Yep. Wow. Love
I
the
wish
blurry
I
background.
wish I could have done it.
I know.
That's
This is
really
very nice. Good job.
Very nice
Lovely
work.
poses. My legs would definitely be very buff if I stood in this position for a long time.
Leg
Good
day.
job.
Never
Yep,
skip
leg
leg
day.
day, even if it's Christmas and you're building a snowman.
Oh, Miley says they missed theirs. We loved it, by the way.
Yes.
We loved it, Miley.
Very celebratory.
So good job, Yves and Laylee. Sorry, but I butchered the names. Next one up is Barry. Their OC Sky. Ooh, drawing figure skating. So they used this guy as a reference.
Nice.
So that's a very cool piece, and this is their
very nice.
Inspiration.
Ooh, I love the ice coming off of this.
Like that texture.
Very nice.
And I love the glitter on her dress. It's so pretty. Let me see, is there anything else? Okay, there's the sketch version. Very nice.
Wow, nice work.
Good job.
Yes, Barry, thank you. We used to have a Barry in the server, but I don't think they're nearly as active anymore.
Yeah, I don't think so.
And now we have a new Barry.
We got a new Barry.
So very nice.
Yes. It's pronounced like Eve. Okay.
Eve.
Okay. Gotcha. Eve. Good job, Barry. Next one up is Ava.
Ava.
She doesn't know how to skate.
Aw.
Oh, maybe I should have thought this over more. Oh, I'm surprised you didn't draw the other guy. That's usually where she's usually together with that guy. But that's fun. I like it. That's me, honestly.
Really nice.
I went to an ice skating rink a few times before, and I always clung to the walls because I couldn't balance.
Yup.
Good job. Good job, Ava.
Ava. Slava?
Slava. That's fun. Mitsubi,
who actually headed off, I think.
Rip. New OCs. Ooh. Wow.
Ooh.
Very nice poses. Oh my gosh, look at that dress.
Yeah.
Very interesting textures on the dress. Lovely accessories too.
Mitsubi's always slaying.
Always slaying with the dresses and the outfits and stuff. Very cool theme to this one as well. That's very really nice.
She is definitely getting a lot more control over that soft brush as well.
Very good job. Can't really see what's on the vertical version.
It's just like this.
Yeah,
also,
okay, gotcha.
This needs to go up about like that much.
Okay. Sometimes I move it too much. I'm like, oh, where
it needs to go up about that much.
Yep.
Look.
Okay. So good job, Mitsubi.
Yes, Mitsubi, thank you.
Very lovely. Zebri. Ooh, oh, that's fun.
Ooh.
So that would be cool. She's daydreaming. Cool. Oh, I think this is an Academy OC. Yep.
Wow.
Got the badge in there. Hold up, you gotta move your head.
What do you mean?
Because there it is. And she's imagining herself figure skating. Wow, that's a lovely pose.
Beautiful dress too.
Yeah, beautiful dress.
That's really nice.
I love that pose. Good job.
Fox, I don't think I would pin that. I think TikTok might not like that.
So that's the sketch with some of the skin tone in it. Very nice.
Yes, really nice.
Good job, Zebri.
Thank you, Zebri.
Ava.
TikTok is very, very, very touchy when it comes to sending people off of their platform.
Hi, Daphne.
They can, if people really want to join, they can wait till after the show and we can send them the link. Or you can just tell them in the chat.
Yep. Ooh, okay. This one, another one by Ava, and that's featuring the two characters.
Very nice.
Oh, I like that you labeled the panels. So,
yes,
Dimitri, Merry Christmas. What's wrong? Oh, it's the coal for Christmas.
Is this colored or is this?
This is not colored.
Okay.
It's not colored.
Okay. What's wrong?
It's just coal. She's like, this better be a joke. Well, it's normal to get coal if you're bad, right? So I went back to the mall and returned all the gifts while I was doing errands. Oh, yeah? I think it's best you sleep on the couch tonight. Scarlet,
That's horrible.
Wait. She stormed out. It was just a joke. Your gifts was in the closet.
That's horrible.
No. Man, he shouldn't have played that joke. Well, fair enough, though. I would be pretty mad if you joked with me like that. I returned all your gifts.
You wouldn't believe it.
That's true. I wouldn't believe it.
I thought that if they knew each other well enough, they probably would know that it was a joke.
Yeah, that's kind of true. But maybe she's just the hot-headed type. Very lovely comic, by the way, Ava.
Very nice work.
Good job.
Thank you, Ava.
Next up is Miley. Oh, this is fun. Okay. So this is like a little comic in this scene. So this is the girl that gets the cold. She's like, no! Koji's younger sister. She's the mean older sister that probably gave her the coal. And Koji is like, ugh, seriously? Like, you really had to do that?
Very nice.
That's fun. I love that. That's so cute.
Very cute.
Yeah. Thank you. We got Maddie drawing again.
Maddie.
Getting cold for Christmas. The heck? I don't even celebrate Christmas. So is he just burning that coal by himself for himself?
Well, it'll keep him warm.
It sure will keep him warm.
Maddie.
OC Rakayan. Good job.
I don't think Toe or Vio is here today. Toe is at an event and Vio is on the road.
Yep. Can't find the link. You can DM us and ask for it.
Yeah, you can DM us and ask for it, but we won't get back to you till after the show.
Yeah. That's so fun. Nice abs, by the way. Good job with your anatomy. Improving on that anatomy. See the pecs swell.
I think Maddie and Mitsubi are some of the most improved members.
I think so too, yeah.
And they're also one of the earliest joiners. So, what does that say about us as teachers? No, I'm kidding. Very nice work, Maddie. They both joined very, very early on to the streaming.
Speaking of Mitsubi, there's her and again.
Speak of the devil, Mitsubi.
Ice skating.
Ice skating.
Ooh, oh.
Promise not to let go. I would never let go of you, princess. Ooh, spicy.
I'm getting warm. You dang flirt.
Ooh.
She's angry. She doesn't like being flirted with, huh?
She would be flirted with. That's
Gotta love that,
nice.
like, partner.
Woof, woof. Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Nice, lovely glitter dress, too. I gotta love the glitter dresses.
Really nice work. Kicking my feet. Yes.
Kicking my feet, yep. Panda Bear. Oh, draw your OC getting cold for Christmas. Oh, this is a little comic again. Looks around.
Looks around. Hee hee. Uh-oh, what's going on?
That's it?
That's it.
Santa's workshop. He got some explaining to do.
He's grabbing the beard like...
Beard like...
It's like this. Got some explaining to do.
If you grew a beard, I'd probably grab it like that too. But you don't have a beard, so I'm just gonna grab your chin.
My butt chin.
Cute little butt chin. Poor Santa.
Very nice work.
Well, what if he was sick and couldn't get a gift for her, and that's why it was cold? Nah.
Santa don't get sick on Christmas.
Get sick on Christmas. Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. I have no idea. That's a very nice panda.
It looks like she was.
That
on
is
the
Panda Bear
list.
stuff?
Yeah, Panda Bear.
Okay. Very nice.
It looks like she was on the naughty list.
Yeah.
That's probably why.
Apollo. More comics, huh?
Koji's very polite. Oh, we got another Koji? Oop.
Merry Christmas, Koji. I have this gift for all your hard work. Oh, thank you, Lady Tyvera. A gift from the top goddess. What did she get me? A weapon? A divine pet? Oh man, this is so unreal.
You gotta say the... Oh my gosh, okay.
Call!
I love your English dub voice.
The misinformants.
Oh.
Wow, thank you, Lady Tyvera.
What the bleep?
What the boop?
Oh, looks like they planned this. The misinformants. The goddess was...
I think we know who's guilty.
Yep. They're like, oh, the Koji really likes his coal, you gotta get him some coal for Christmas.
Very nice. That's great. What's up today? Hey, C. Slate to all the comics. I don't even know how you do it. I made one drawing and it took all week.
Sometimes it just takes just takes a bit of planning.
Sometimes you just gotta manifest.
Yep. Slayla. Kayla. Figure skating.
Ooh.
Oh, okay, wait. Oh!
Wow, look at that.
They're so cute together.
They're very cute together.
I love this so much.
Ooh, nice skates.
Nice folds. Very nice. Nice gesture.
Really nice. Ooh, I love that.
Oh my gosh.
Hee, babe, you're gonna make me fall. I won't let you fall, I promise.
Oh,
That's cute.
So romantic. Kiyomi and Ryan. Oh, that's so cute. I love these two.
So sweet.
Yeah, I love the skating rink behind it. You slayed, Slayla. Look at that. All nicely drawn and everything.
Very nice work, Kayla.
Good job.
You. No.
Collab with Misaki.
Misaki.
Oh, we got a collab.
Oh, whoa.
Okay, this is a big one.
This is one heck of a illustration. Let's see this. Why is it looking at me like that?
She got a snowman.
Snowman. At least Aki's having fun.
Secretly taking
photos. Oh, look at that!
Oh,
I didn't want to become a snowman.
that's so fun.
Little buff.
Aw, fluff.
So happy.
She's like, I want to become a snowman.
That fits you.
Oh, so these are all of Nolzo's season, and some of them are Misaki's around.
Ooh, Levy's
Levy's
coat.
coat.
That's cute. And then there's Misaki's
She
character.
wants to eat the snowman.
She wants to eat. That's laid back camp vibe.
She's drooling too. That's so cute.
You aren't gonna get any sustenance from that. It's just water.
Yep.
Look at that.
These
What
are
a
so
collab.
nice. Oh, look, there's Mai. That's Nolzo's. Oh, she's so cute.
I remember Zigo and Misaki both drew that character.
Yep. Very lovely.
Nice. Nom nom. Thank you for sharing your weekly. Nolan Misaki.
Ooh, unloaded pistol.
Ooh.
She gets real hot-headed.
Cool.
Getting cold for Christmas.
I can't wait to see what I got for Christmas. This can't end well.
Uh-oh. Look at her. She's already super angry.
Like this.
Yep. And then, curse you, Santa! Oh, I love this expression. Like that cat, crunchy cat. I like that. I like that expression a lot. Oh, yeah, she broke it. I just realized. She broke it. Man, she's out for blood. Good job. Good job, unloaded pistol. Next one up is Piper. Ooh, we got a collab with Rat King. Is that Bakugo? No, it's not. Someone's OC.
Oh, you. Get that out of here, Maddie.
Yep.
We don't need that.
Collab with Rat King.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Who's collab?
Piper.
Piper and Rat King. Wow.
Wow. Oh,
Look
I
at
love their
this.
costumes. I love the flash.
Wowza.
Wow, look at that. So pretty. It's like Swan Lake.
Ooh.
Wow, look at the pattern on this guy's
Very nice.
too.
Y'all did amazing.
Ooh, they even got the reflection in there too. Look at that.
Very nice.
Okay, hold up. Okay, so there's that one.
Yup. And then we got a bunch of
Ooh,
these
we got
drawings.
a bunch of different kinds of poses.
Yup. Very nice.
Yeah, clothing designs and stuff. Wow, this is a fun pose. Wow.
Really nice.
Oh, I love this one. This one's so pretty.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so they chose that one. That one's fun too.
Very nice.
These are lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how you do poses like
Good
pose
studying.
studies. Yep, good studying. Cat.
Cat.
Oh, Alexi got Cole. Okay.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
Let's put this in the frame. It keeps getting pushed all around.
Oops.
There we go. All right. So up here we've got
Molly.
cute little
Got
Molly.
a Barbie doll for Christmas.
Aw, that's so cute. Uh-oh.
Cole. Oh. She's like, I'm gonna walk to Daddy. Does she give him the thing?
Okay, I
The
guess you
doll?
can have it.
All right, you can have it. Aww.
Aw.
That's so cute.
That is so sweet.
I'm not gonna cry this time, but it's so cute.
Aww.
Gotta love the selflessness of a daughter.
Yes.
Like,
Crying with happiness.
you can have my gift. She's
That's
like,
so
and
sweet.
he's probably like, oh, just your love is enough. So sweet, so sweet.
It's very nice.
Gotta love these comics.
Yes.
I didn't know that this was gonna be a comic. Like,
I didn't know it was going to be a comic
Yeah,
week.
everybody's slaying.
But I guess now that you think about it, people want to give the context of the Cole.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Cole context.
Cold context.
All right. Jay does art.
Cole. Okay. Let me see. So there's Tetsu and then there's Kuro.
I can't read that from here.
Okay.
Okay, Kuro. Wait, is there Cole under the Christmas tree? I swear this is a prank. You're getting extra training 10 laps around the Black Crow headquarters. If I get Cole, you are so
are you.
So are you.
Oh, that's fun.
That's very nice.
Okay, this is the close-up version.
Yo. Very nice.
Yeah, I like that. 10 laps
10
for
laps.
punishment. I like that. That's very fun. Good job, Jay.
Thank
By
you,
the way,
Jay.
the in the speech bowl after I swear there should have been if, but I messed up. Oh, okay. That's
All
fun.
good. Danny
Ooh.
draws.
Danny draws. Getting coal for Christmas.
Yo.
Oh,
Ooh.
she's like, why did I get coal?
Okay, Slay with
Wow.
that face.
Look at that face. Look at those eyes. Eye colors.
Oh my gosh. Slay.
Mwah. Good job.
That's very nice. Very
She's
nice.
so
Danny.
confused. She's like, why did I get coal? I like that.
Yeah.
Very subtle expression, but it's like you kind of feel bad for her.
Yeah, really nice.
I like it. I like it a lot. Good job. And I love her gold necklace too.
Great work, Danny. Are you here?
Yeah, she is here.
Okay.
Give her
Very nice.
Yeah.
Next
Emil.
is Emil.
All right, let's see.
How can this be? There must be a mistake. How could I get coal? Ooh, nice hands.
Yeah.
How could the oh so great
Acrylic.
get coal? This is Yo, Aki, yours got mixed with waxes.
Oh, so wax was supposed to get the coal?
Oh.
Okay. Oh. I'm so relieved.
I'm so relieved. Oh, hey guys. Whoa, you found my present. Did she really
Did we
ask for coal?
Let's build a coal man.
Coal
That's cute. I love that.
That's very fun.
I like how she's just so positive about it. She's like, I wanted coal. I love it. Pile of coal. I wonder what
Very
he
nice.
actually got though. I wonder. That's fun.
Yo.
Really good job, Emil.
That's really fun. Emil, thank you so much. Loved your cute little comic. Oh, it's Mysel! Or as Mysel goes by now, My Silly.
My silly. What is the silly thing anyway?
Mysel, are you here? Are you on
I can-
red play button? What?
No, nothing. I like the silly part. I just don't know where it came from.
I said it the
Oh,
other
okay,
day
okay.
and then I changed their name to it.
Okay.
Is that what happened?
Well, mine always says silly, so maybe we should.
That's what I said.
Yeah, that's
or
right.
I was like, My Silly.
Yeah,
and then they changed
that's
their name
right.
to it.
That's right.
So, Mysel, is that where it was from? Did I say that? And then you change your name to it?
Oh, okay. They don't have Christmas in their world. Okay.
Oh.
What a strange form of punishment. Mortals here are very odd. Mom sure does have a lot.
Wow.
Oh, Flora.
That's so
Flora.
nice.
That's fun. She has a lovely design.
Yeah,
It's a guy
okay.
girl.
It's goated. My Silly. Mycelium.
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 That's fun. Mycelium.
Mycelium.
That's funny.
That's a very good.
Ooh, lovely
really nice
style.
work, Mysel.
Good job.
Thank you for sharing, as always. And don't forget, everybody, if you got here after we started, the monthly challenges turn in next Friday on the 3rd, January 3rd. The monthlies are due. Mm-hmm. So you got a whole nother week. And also, if you're back, if you came and didn't hear, we're probably going to do a 12-hour stream on Tuesday.
Yes.
And we're going to go through the new year and celebrate the 2024 to 2025.
Yeah. Am I late for the art show? We did go through yours, Panda
Yes,
Bear.
very nice work, Panda.
Yeah.
Yep, Jay, really nice one as well.
Yeah, you did do a really good job with that
Yeah,
comic.
very good work.
Good face. Good looking face and hairstyle.
Chloe.
Oh.
What?
my turn.
I wasn't even that
It wasn't
bad.
even that bad. Oh, I love this.
That's
This is like a
very
little axolotl vibe.
Oh yeah.
Is that an axolotl OC?
Chloe, is that an axolotl? I think it is.
It's so cute. I like
Very
the
nice.
traditional vibe of it.
Yeah.
Like the markers. Good job.
Really nice, yeah. Traditional.
And this is very smart. Little blue with the yellow on the outside. I like
Are
that.
we lagging on TikTok? I don't see anything.
Good work.
Maybe restart your TikTok. I think we're good here. Not lagging for me? Okay. Then we're good.
Next one up is Anna.
Anna.
Getting coal for Christmas.
Cool.
This is a fun one because it's a very popular one.
People like punishing their OCs. It makes sense that
Yeah.
people would do the coal one.
Yeah, that's true. You know, that's actually a good idea. That's a good point. Look at that face.
Yeah.
That's fun. Very excited.
Very excited. Whee. You have to be kidding me!
Feel your pain. Oh, full of coal.
Cold.
Cold. Cold. Full of coal.
Rip.
Oh, so it looks like he got like some payback or something. Oh, okay, I see. He got coal.
Yeah.
Let me see. He got coal. She's like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so excited!" And he's like, "Oh, you're gonna get it." And
They both
got each other coal.
Okay.
That's what it seems like to me. I think that's the story, and I love these expressions. Very nice.
Very nice.
Good job, Anna. I realized I misspelled coal. That's funny.
And full.
Yeah.
Very nice work. Thank you.
Oh, it's Chi-Chi and her lil sis.
That's
Oh,
so
okay.
cute.
For some reason, I thought it was a guy.
Kumo.
Kumo. Heck yeah, Cole. I love his positivity.
Ooh, heck yeah, cool.
Named Cal Breath or Cold
Let's
Breath for a reason. I like that. I like that.
Nice work.
Yeah.
Very fun.
To the point. I like it. Heck yeah, Cole. I like how everybody's interpretations of that is just really interesting. A lot of the time, they'll have like multiple OCs and they'll be like, "Oh, well, I got you, Cole, anyways." You know, it's like, I like that. Lagged for a sec, I think. Oh, okay. So good job, Kumo.
Yes, thank you. Me.
Oh, it's Cold Breath. Okay, Cold Breath. That's
Y'all.
fun. Mitsubi.
Mitsubi.
Oh,
Mitsubi, I don't think is here right now.
nope. Just a chill guy. Oh, that's fun. That's a
silly.
funny way to do it.
Getting
But
cold. She
likes
burned it.
Oh, she burned it.
Well, it's on fire
Yeah, it is on fire.
to keep warm.
She's just a kill. She's
I
just
mean,
a chill girl.
if you're gonna get cold for Christmas, you might as well use it to stay warm. It's not good for much else. Very nice, Mitsubi. Lot of challenges and stuff for Mitsubi lately.
Yep. Why do I feel like if there was an OC that was like, there better be a diamond in this coal?
Okay, so there's this one. This one's a comic,
Whoa.
and it
Okay,
looks
by
like it was drawn
Ziri.
traditionally.
Wow.
OC's reaction to getting cold. So I think what they did,
They
put the
posted-
comic, and then they put all the individual
Oh, okay,
images. So we'll
okay.
probably just go through the comic
Yeah. Wow.
and take a look at all the
So many
drawings.
pages.
6 a.m. Christmas morning.
Wait for me. You're too
Wait for
slow. You're too fast.
Mom said we should open them together.
She's like,
Wow, bruh.
I know. Hee hee
Hee
hee
hee
hee.
hee. Oh, saw.
What?
No.
And they're like, oh, how dare you? I got cold
Ooh,
too.
Nice hands.
Looks like
too.
they, yeah, I like that expression.
Ha ha ha.
Twitch.
Twitch.
'Cause she's got the coal as well.
Yeah.
They're pranking each other.
There's
it looks
another
like
one.
It.
Yawn, did you guys really wake up and start without me? That's not cool, you guys. We were told to open everything together. Sock, and then their little eyes
bombastic
grab.
side eyes.
They're waiting for it.
It's not like any of us got you anything. You won't. Oh,
What,
got a
huh?
present. Maybe if you guys had been good this year, you would have gotten something too. Oh, yep.
That's
So
very
that's
nice.
So not fair. Aw.
Uh, yep.
Wow. How long did this take you, Ziri? Wait, is it
Long
Ziri?
time. Yep.
Yeah, Ziri. Started the 21st and ended on the 27th. Wow.
Awesome.
Yep,
Worked
definitely
on it
looks
the
like
whole
that.
week.
Yep.
Very nice work. Let's just go through these really quick. We got all these
I
environments.
love that one.
All traditional and compiled on the PC as well. Mm-hmm. A lot of work.
Yeah.
Really nice
Oh,
work.
I love
Look
that
at all
pose.
this.
Man, you worked really hard on that.
Yeah.
I would not have the patience to color everything so, like, crazy, saturated.
Very nice. Look at all that work.
Oh, that's fun. That one. Oh, I like
Look
that
at all
expression a lot.
Grab. And there's
I love
that
their
one.
eyes.
That one's nice. A lot of work. Someone's gonna be improving really, really fast.
Mm-hmm.
Is that it?
Yep, that's it.
Very nice.
Good job, Ziri. Oh, we got Kaito.
Ooh,
Is this
Kaito.
your first debut on challenges?
Maybe?
Maybe?
Yeah, thank you, Ziri. Really nice work, by the way.
You did naughty action, now you suffer the consequences.
Ooh,
This is canon, what they do.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Oh.
cool. I ruined our Christmas. At least we can use them for the fireplace. Hey, at least she's positive.
Yeah, that's true.
I ruined our Christmas. Oh no. It's alright, babe. Oh, he's like crying. Oh, that's a cute face.
Yeah.
Oh, he's really devastated. That's
Very nice
funny.
Love it.
I love that. That's a fun comic. For the
Well, they definitely reacted to it.
Yep. Excessive apologizing boyfriend and nonchalant girlfriend. Nice. We got
Maddie building a snowman together with Mitsubi. Honestly, Maddie and Mitsubi, I couldn't think of like a more canon collab.
I know. Oh,
Is
that's
this your
fun.
first collab with Mitsubi, Maddie?
No, I think they've
I think you've
collabed.
collabed a lot of times, right?
Yeah. They're like partners in crime.
Yup.
Literally glowing.
Our two local OG brain rotters
Brain rot.
that we've collabed a couple times.
That's fun.
Very nice.
Literally glowing.
Literally glowing.
That's fun.
It's very nice. Building that snowman.
Man, my hands would be very cold touching that with my bare hands.
She's not touching it with her bare hand. Oh, that one, yeah. I
Yeah.
thought I was looking at Mitsubi's.
Yep. And my clothes will be wet. Very good
Yeah.
job. Building someone was pretty fun. Artemis!
Ooh, Artemis.
Figure skating. Wow. Wow, look at that. Intricate
Look at
design.
that. Ooh, nice trees. Nice dress design.
Nice leg.
Mm-hmm.
Good job.
Look at all that.
Nice low contrast type of image. I like it a lot.
Artemis, a very, very
Beautiful.
nice work. Took all week.
Oh, I
Awesome.
bet it did.
Lots of good practice.
Yeah. Oh, I like the little detailed line that you did for the skating. Good job.
Slay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Artemis. Very nice work. Danny draws again.
Draws. Figure skating.
Ooh, look at
fun
this.
pose.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Kinda.
Very nice.
Ooh,
Danny
nice
draws,
skating.
produces a lot of drawings.
She
and
does. She does. Very good
work.
work.
Very nice work, Danny. I think I have a new husband. Who is this man?
Who is this man?
He deaf, kinda.
We got one by Fox. Oh, that's a funny username or display name. I'm your number one fan.
Ooh, okay. Is
And
it
I
painted
don't-
too?
Yeah, it's also painted.
Ooh.
Oh, it's partner and Psyche, isn't it?
Hold on, let me look at the difference between these. Okay.
That one has wind on it.
Yup. We'll look at the final. Very, very nice work. Look at that.
Flowing hair.
Wait a second.
Wait.
Oh, I spilled a little bit.
Oh.
Wait a second. Do I see
Ribbons.
multiple sides to the hair? Look at that. Someone's been paying attention in class.
Wow.
Amazing work.
He's like,
oh,
whoa, so pretty.
so pretty.
She's like, hey, come skate with me.
Come skate with me.
And he's like in a daze. That's fun.
I just spilled my
It's like that.
drink.
You spilling your drink?
A little bit.
There's another one over there. Good job, Fox. Really like it. Psyche and partner.
So fun to draw, bro. Outfit was so fun to design. Nice.
It looks really good. Good job, Fox. Oh, and right after that, it's Dingy.
Dingy.
Yeah.
Ding,
Figure
ding, 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 ding.
skating.
Ooh, that's so fun.
Oh my gosh. He's like, ooh. Ooh. He's like,
And then that's cute.
Luno's GF. Oh,
Love that.
okay. That's cute.
Very, very nice.
That's fun. I really like that. Good job, Dingy.
Dingy, awesome. You're usually on a Red Play Button website.
Yo, what's up? Stuff maybe.
Stuff, maybe.
Skating. Oh, we got an animation, I think.
Oh, do we?
Yeah. Got Cole for Christmas.
Looks like someone wasn't good this year.
He looks aside. Oh.
Uh.
Oh. He
So mad.
Silently mad.
Very
I like
nice.
that. That's fun. Anybody who does like comics and animations, like you guys are on a different level. I cannot do these animations. That's crazy. Good job, Stuff maybe.
Another Mitsubi.
Another Mitsubi.
Collab with Green Hoodie and Anna. Anna's turned into quite the little collabor as well.
Oh, maybe she really likes it.
That's fun.
We got Mitsubi's OC over there, jumping. We got Green Hoodie just sitting and drinking some cocoa. And then we got Anna's OC just running around.
That's really nice.
And I like the snowman.
Snowman. That looks like Green Hoodie painted that snowman.
Yeah, it looks like you did. And probably the background.
Green Hoodie,
well.
did you paint that snowman and the background?
Chi-Chi is being grabbed by nothing. Oh, I see it.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a ghost.
Very
Christmas
nice.
ghost. Green Hoodie says yeah.
Yo.
Nice.
Really nice.
Good
That's
job,
fun.
everyone.
Oh, Ketsu!
Katsu!
PC is at my dorm, but I'll be sketching my OCs in the art challenge. Ice skating
Ice
one.
skating.
Ooh. Ketsu.
Okay, I see your anatomy.
Poggers.
Look at that. I see that rib cage.
Yup.
I see those forms.
See that nice thoracic arch, the bended
Nice body
stretch.
underneath the clothes.
Very, very nice.
Yeah, good job, Ketsu.
Wow. Tons of improvement.
Oh,
Yup.
nice face too.
Just doing lots of sketching and drawing while
good-looking
home for the Christmas.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes, this is a public server.
Public server. Yeah, you can get in. There's the linky on our profile. You can go get it there, or you can DM us and ask for the invite. And then you have to be at least 13 years or older to join the server, and you have to make sure you agree to the rules of the server as well.
Guys,
you can get in.
I'm excited for next week's.
Look at that. Okay. You didn't crop it?
That's the same monthly.
Oh, it's the same monthly. Yeah. I thought it was
December.
going to be cropped. Okay.
I'm so excited. Okay.
So, this is a real treat. Draw. Here's a collab. Draw. Ooh. You can say it if you want.
Draw your OC stranded on an island or Antarctica. That's fun.
Island or Antarctica?
Island/Antarctica. So
is it like an Arctic Ocean? I think an Arctic Ocean or an Arctic would be great.
I think Antarctica would be great. Oh,
so
that's
y'all
fun.
gonna have to get good at drawing snow.
Yep.
The collab. Draw your OC's Hunting Ghost. That one was one of my recommendations.
Yep. And this one is one of my recommendations.
Draw your OC as a mermaid in the middle of winter.
I guess I don't know. You couldn't do it in the middle of winter.
Icy water mermaid.
Icy water mermaids. I'm really excited for this one.
Nice. Very,
I'm so excited.
very
I have
nice.
to do this one.
Salmon bean time.
Yep.
More like your
ghosts.
OC's time.
You need to do this one, Colton. Hunting ghosts.
Ghost hunting?
Abby, Miko,
Maybe.
and Miki.
It depends if I'll have time.
Yeah. Well, you can do like little by little.
Little by little, maybe.
Yeah. So yeah, those are the next. Those will be shown next week. So yeah.
That's very fun.
That is super exciting. I really like that one. I'm so excited.
So there are your challenges. I don't know when these are going to get put up exactly.
I don't know.
Theo, I don't know if you're here.
Theo
maybe.
and Toe are both busy, so they'll have to
So
send
they'll probably put it up later tonight.
Yeah.
The mermaid one have Christina written all over it.
Yes,
Oh yeah.
yes.
Wow, I wonder who these two are.
Oh,
Gee.
Gee, I wonder who. Yep.
Hello,
Aluka.
Aluka. How you doing? Did you just get here? Wow.
So yes,
wow.
monthlies are all the same until next week.
So what did everybody think about these challenges? Working on another monthly, and this time I will color.
Nice.
Hello. All right, we are done with the show. We are done with the show. What did everybody think? Noel, I got to look at your little comic.
Yeah, I want to see the little comic.
So let me go look at it. Let me go read it. Yes. You sure you're a ghost? She's being very sus. Ooh, that's a nice face. Huh? Where have you been?
All the submissions were absolutely gorgeous. Yes.
Is it left a left to right, Noel? Like left to right?
Thanks, Ben, for the follow. Oh, we got some gifts, right? Or did you already do that?
Huh? I didn't read any gifts.
Okay.
I'm literally in the zone. Bubbles are numbered. Oh, okay, they're numbered. You sure you're a ghost? Yes. Miki, huh? Where have you been?
Maybe I'll read chat. Shrimply Nugget, thank you for the follow.
There's a mean strange man in the school. You're not a ghost.
Maybe I'll draw Ray getting cold for Christmas just as a little doodle.
Stay back. Oh, the table flies through.
Yeah, Critcan says, I'm back and I fall into a food
Is that
coma.
Jake?
I did not say Reagan, Maddie. I said Ray.
Yeah. Oh, so I get it. That's so fun. That's really nice work, Noel.
I said I'm gonna draw Ray getting coal for Christmas.
Ray
And she thought it was Reagan because it probably sounded like it was close together.
Ooh, and Kayla colored June.
Oh,
very
Kayla!
nice.
Oh my gosh, that's lovely.
That is funny. So who is that person anyways, Noel? Is it an OC of yours or something?
I like the interactions.
That's fun. I love this server. Me too.
I do too. It's so everyone's so creative and everyone's like just so lovely.
You need to lock the weekly chat. Yeah, I can do that. Weekly challenge. Stinking Ketsu submitting at 5:40 p.m.
Hey, well, we were still doing outro back then.
We didn't lock it, so it's fair game.
It's fair game.
And he wasn't even in the live stream, so he probably didn't even know. What's up?
Oh, Caleb says, this server saved my motivation. Thank you. And Maddie asks, which OC should I draw for ghost hunting? What's that cat girl? The Neko girl. The one with the short hair and the red hair? I liked her. Yeah, Ruby. I'm gonna try to finish my ratification characters by the end of next week. Ooh! I love your ratification stuff, Critscan.
Yippee! Oh my gosh.
Abby was so cute.
Little Rat Abby was so cute.
I'm telling you, the yellow worked.
It is really nice. Very, very nice work.
Thank you, Reggie.
I'm happy so happy I got her hair right. Awesome, Kayla. Yeah.
You got her hair right. Perfectly.
June's hair?
Yeah, June's hair.
Kireji, hello. How is everybody doing?
Yeah.
How is everybody doing? I did some more of my 1,000 anime head challenge today. I was kind of slacking. Oh, so I'm probably going to do another illustration of Miko and Abby.
Yeah, let's see it.
You want to see it? Mm-hmm. Well, I did a sketch of them.
Break almost over. I can't breathe. Aw, Lizzie.
Love their dynamic. I love Abby and Miko's dynamic as well.
Emil says doing fan art for my friend. Ooh, nice. Yeah. Haven't been on stream in a while.
Hello, well, welcome back.
Welcome back.
I don't know your username, but it's just a bunch of hearts, or it's a heart and a bunch of dots. Sparkling Seraphim.
Oh, wait, I remember you, Sparkling Seraphim. Yeah.
Yeah. Moldy Jeff, hello. Good to see ya. Leaving NC tomorrow. Nice.
Nice.
Colton and Chrissy Poo, my mom just got me y'all's books. It was a Christmas gift that was late. I'm so happy.
Oh, yay.
Take a picture of them and send them in the server.
Wait a second. Was that Kat that said that?
Yeah.
So wasn't she like kind of upset earlier that she didn't get the books for Christmas?
Yeah, you were gonna ask for them for your birthday or something.
Yeah, or like something like that.
Oh, that's so sweet. Wait, did I say Dingy? No. I saw Dingy's name, but then I read Kat's message and I don't know if I said Dingy or not, but every day, that is so awesome. I'm glad. I know you've been wanting them.
Did Ray get coal canonically? Well, I did draw her getting coal because I thought it was cute. Although I feel like more so she'd be like, it's kind of useful.
For the challenges, is it okay if we draw in our sketchbook? Yep.
Yep, totally fine.
Traditional is totally fine. Traditional art is okay. Literally can't stop smiling. Awesome.
Yay, I'm so glad. There we go. Little doodle.
What are the next weekly challenges?
You want me to show them again?
Yes, you can show them again if you want.
I'm super excited. Okay, so one's a collab. Draw your OC stranded on an island in Antarctica. Or Antarctica. You can draw your... Why is this not working? Draw your OCs hunting ghosts, and draw your OC as a mermaid.
You just read mine so fast.
Sorry. Draw your OCs hunting ghosts. That's
yeah, the ghost thing. Mermaids!
Yeah.
How about your OCs hunting mermaids? No, I'm kidding.
Oh.
Ghost mermaids.
Ghost mermaids, that would be cool. You can combine it.
Your OCs as mermaids hunting ghosts underwater.
Oh, now that's cool. Now that's
in
a cool
Antarctica.
Idea. Yeah, in Antarctica. Stranded.
My ghost OC is getting so much use.
Nice.
Yeah. So I think I'm going to do another illustration of Miko and Abby. And this is going to be it. This right here.
I love it.
So we got Abby, and we got Miki in the background swinging. And then we got Miko on that side, and she's dropping little breads in the water for the duckies.
Oh, the duckies. Little duckies.
Yeah. Like that. And I also drew it from a different angle. I kind of like that angle,
I like
too.
that angle. I like that.
But yeah, probably gonna do an illustration of this.
I would love to see that.
Feeding duckies.
In fact, I am actually drawing Abby right now, too.
Really? Mm-hmm. What type of illustration should I do? I never did finish any of these ones.
Maybe you could do like a Reno Tuna style where it's kind of like diorama type.
Maybe.
I like those type of illustrations.
Finish both? Both what? You mean like the upper view and the more 3/4 view? Can I see that drawing again? Which one?
I guess that.
The one I showed?
Yeah. I mean, what else?
Sure, if you want.
It's a lovely drawing. Wow,
There's that
so
one.
nice.
Yeah, it's very rough. But this perspective checks out.
Fox says, anything Colton doesn't do, I'll color, guys. Don't worry.
And then there's this version of it, which is just like more of an upper view.
I love it.
But this is probably the one I'm going to do.
That's a good
and then
practice.
there's Miki in the background.
Miki in the back swinging.
Yeah. Really like it. Thank you. Yeah, I was doing a bunch of figure drawing earlier today, and I did some of my anime heads. I actually sent the anime heads to Christina. I'm at 143 out of 1,000. Explodes art isn't arting today. Rip, Meisel.
Aww, Meisel, you can do it.
Person Victor. Oh, you have a Victor drawing now every day because you got the book.
Yeah.
Thinking about picking up your guy's book, but what other anime books do you consider? It really depends on what you want. What type of stuff do you want to learn? Time to draw weekly. Nice.
Nice. Oh, I'm so glad.
Got both your books for Christmas. FDZ. Awesome.
Lizzie asked, can we get some Ray lore?
Ray is troubled.
She's a troubled woman.
She's a troubled woman with a complicated past. What? Why did you laugh so hard when I said that?
Because it sounds so cheesy. It sounds so goofy. Like, it's just, I don't know.
Trouble.
Well, Colton and I kind of were like talking about her backstory together. Let's just say that she's
troubled. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I don't know. She doesn't really
have one yet.
I mean, she has a backstory, but it's all kind of like floating around, and it's not necessarily canonical canon yet.
Yeah, but I do know that she's kind of a trailer trash.
Yeah.
For a bit.
Do you want? I mean, if you want to explain it, you kind of can.
No, you can. I think you're better at explaining it than I am.
So her dad was
military trained.
Do we want to tell the story as she knows it, or the story as we know it from more of a
I don't know,
omniscient perspective?
Oh, I don't know. Whatever, you choose whichever one.
So Ray grew up with a low, as she knows, Ray grew up with low self-worth.
Yeah.
Because she believed her dad to be a crooked cop.
Mm-hmm.
And her dad was basically a sheriff. And he was caught, and he died when she was quite young. because he was, at least she thinks, he was basically selling drugs and got gunned down by like a rival gang, and he was a crooked cop.
Yep. And
so she grew up thinking her dad was a deadbeat crooked cop, and she has low self-worth. So she gets into fights, she drinks a lot.
she has unhealthy habits because of her abandonment issues.
Yeah, and so she's got unhealthy habits, she's a low life, but then later on, she's contacted later by a lady, Haven. Some of you have seen her on Christina's Art Station.
Yep.
And she's like a wealthy, what would even the word be? Upper level.
Kind of like elite.
Elite. And she tells her that her dad's not who she thinks he is. Mm-hmm. And is like, so do you want to know more?
Yeah.
So Ray is dragged into this big, in her desire to learn more about her dad, because she realizes that he might not have been who she thought he was.
And her whole, like,
She
beliefs are...
Yeah. She gets dragged into this job where there's basically this very wealthy company that employs her. And they basically have not dirt, but like lore on her dad that she didn't know about, and her desire to find out more about it drives her to reach employment. So you'll often see Christina doing art of Ray as like a lowlife with like ripped torn clothes in a trailer and stuff. And you'll also see Christina drawing images of Ray with really nice clothes in a really fancy apartment, or on like a sports bike or something. And that is because she has both a poor lowlife arc, and she also has an arc where she's making really good money being employed. Mm-hmm. And so we've kind of been talking about and developing the lore of Ray.
Yep.
But it's very cool. It's actually a story that I really, really like.
Yeah. Well,
because there's conspiracies, and there's tough, bad A girl who gets in fights and beats people up.
Yeah.
And there's lots of fun stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, I've always wanted to have Ray have like this arc of self-discovery, and
Ray is my middle name. No, I'm kidding. Ray's my middle name. That's awesome.
That's fun.
Ray is my middle name too.
Well, I've always wanted Ray to have like a lot of, I feel like Ray, for me, her story encapsulates a lot of like epiphanies. Like, she struggles with a lot of self-worth issues and like internal problems that affect her life and also affect how she lives her life. And it's like, I want her to go through these epiphanies later on and be like, oh, so what I've been learning all this time in my life isn't actually true, and this changes my happiness, you know? So that's kind of like the that's the vibe. Give me 1,000 episodes and that's funny. If I can even milk it for that long. But I would love to write that story. I want to write that story a lot.
Yeah, I really like it.
Yeah.
Have you watched MHA? If so, if you have, who are your favorite characters? Now, we don't really watch MHA. I mean, we've seen most of it.
We've seen most of it.
But it's been a couple of years.
Yeah.
I don't really have favorite characters. Yeah, Maddie. We actually said it. I don't know who my favorite character would be.
Vito's here!
Definitely one of my favorite characters is that rabbit hero girl.
Oh, Mirko? Miriko? Oh.
And then another one of my favorite, just because she's cool.
Yeah.
And another one of my favorite characters is Ochako, for sure.
Ochako.
She's adorable.
I love her. I like that giant girl as well.
The giant girl, Mount Lady?
Mount Lady,
She's
yeah.
cool. His favorite characters would probably be Ochako. What did I say?
Do you guys ever start your own manga? We would love to. We have a lot of characters that we want to make stories of, like, you know, Colton's character Miki and their childhood friends and stuff. But yeah, we would love to make a manga.
Yeah, I need to get better at drawing so I can also be one of the artists for it. Yeah, we've got some mega MHA fan fandom people in our server.
Yep.
Funny enough, Maddie acts very obsessive over MHA, but it's not even her favorite. Maddie actually likes Mob Psycho the most.
Yep.
Maddie, I do have to say, thanks to you, Christina and I are going to go watch all of Mob Psycho.
Yes.
Sometime.
But we will.
It's on Crunchyroll, right? I think it is. We've watched like the first couple episodes, but it never really grabbed us, and we tend to be so busy, and we don't really watch a lot of anime that we stopped. But we'll start it again, and we'll make ourselves watch the whole thing. Every single person I've ever talked to is like, it's like One Punch Man. Like, every time I say One Punch Man, they're like, you should watch Mob Psycho. It's like One Punch Man.
It's like a partner. Like, you have to mention One Punch Man and Mob Psycho together.
It's like, you can't talk about, how do I say it? Talk about One Punch Man without talking about Mob Psycho. Challenge impossible.
I know.
It will change you as a person.
Really?
That's what everybody says. I had a guy who was my manager at a studio that I worked for a long time ago. In fact, when I very first started working professionally at Volta.
Yep.
Steven.
Oh.
In Singapore.
Okay, I kind of remember him.
He was my manager.
Yep.
And all the way back then, he told me to watch Mob Psycho 100.
Wow. Then maybe we should watch it, like, soon sometime.
Do you have the sketch paper-like screen protector? V, no. We have the pen tips.
Pen tips, yeah.
Like, Pen Mat 2. It's really good, actually.
I love it.
The Pen Mat 1 is not nearly as good as the number 2.
Yeah.
Is game night happening tonight? Game night happened on Wednesday.
Yep.
Pen Mat, more like Pen Mat.
Pen Mat.
Yeah. No.
Mainly character design books is what DFX was asking for.
Character design books?
I don't really see character design books that much.
DFX, our character design book number 2, as far as character design books go, is pretty good. Like, it holds up. I have not personally seen a lot of great character design books out there.
Yeah.
I've changed to Procreate instead of drawing tab. Huh? Do you like the paper-like or pen tip more? I've never tried the paper-like.
I never tried the paper-like either.
We've only had the pen tips one. Mm-hmm. But based on our personal experience using the pen tips, I really like the number 2. What iPad? It's the iPad 13-inch. The iPad Pro 13-inch. Doesn't your Wacom have a matte finish? It doesn't feel anything like a matte finish. I think the new Wacom the Cintiq Pros, like the ones that we have a matte finish if you shine a light on them, but as far as the pen gliding on it goes, it doesn't feel very matte. The next game night, I'll totally make it to the end without rage quitting. Oh, don't worry.
Don't worry, Artemis. That's totally fine.
Every time we do game night and a couple new people join, there are a couple rage quitters.
Yeah.
And that's totally fine.
Totally normal.
That is normal. I do not expect... It's either the person quits and just listens to us and vibe, or game night takes 3 or 4 hours.
Yep.
And either way is fine with me. Mm-hmm. I have 2 great books that I'm going to make you guys sign. Oh. I have to try the tips. I'm about to buy a pen grip for the Apple Pencil. It feels so slippery. I've never had any trouble with the Apple Pencil slipping.
You know, honestly, when we go to the Apple store and we test out the iPads without the screen protector and stuff, it honestly feels pretty good, even without it. But maybe it's because we have more control with our hands and stuff. Maybe that's why. Why do I feel like I got really big deja vu just now?
It could have something to do with the fact that we've drawn professionally for almost 10 years, but...
Yeah.
I find that a lot of the time... Well, we have popular classes online, and a lot of beginners join. It's the first gen. A lot of beginners join, and a lot of people are convinced... Not saying that you're doing this at all. But a lot of people who are new to art are convinced that there's some secret out there because they see Christina draw and her line is like
super smooth.
But then they try to draw like Christina draws and it's like this, and then they try to draw and it's like this.
Yeah, like that.
And they're like, there's some secret to it. There's got to be some secret. It's got to be the brush. It's got to be the smoothing. It's got to be the what? No, it's years and years and years of practice. Like, there are tools that help with it for sure. It's got to be the stabilization. It's got to be the smoothing. It's got to be and while there are tools that can help with the smoothing, absolutely, and there are ways to make it much more comfortable to draw, and I do believe they're worth pursuing, the smoothness that you see is because of the thousands and thousands of hours that Christina's put into drawing.
Yep.
Is seeing you guys live my sign to draw? Yes.
Yes, for sure.
Seeing us live is your sign to, and I'm going to say this without any shame whatsoever, hit that little plus sign and follow us. And draw, absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
If there's one thing you can get out of it, it is, I want to encourage you to draw.
Honestly, I really liked Attack on Titan's political thriller arc. I think that was one of my favorite arcs ever.
Fun.
This is more of a chill stream.
What books did you guys have when you were learning the fundamentals? I had books, but I have to be honest with you. Most of the fundamentals that I learned are from working professionally, and also I studied industrial design. Like, I went to an industrial design school and learned the basics, but I would say the best thing that school does is it forces you to do a metric ton of homework that you otherwise wouldn't do yourself. But I can talk about some of the books, design books. I would say most of the design, which is what you're talking about with the character design, I've learned either working professionally on the job or taking classes. I have not found a lot of really good design books out there. I just haven't really found design good books.
Yeah.
I had a mentor when I was in school. I became friends with him online. He was a concept artist at Crytek. And he critiqued almost everything I made.
Yep.
And that really, really, really helped me. I just became friends with him online. He was like a past graduate from the school that I went to. And I messaged him online, and he just kind of became my mentor unofficially. Mm-hmm. And we were like buddies for a while. And he was actually the guy that grandfathered me into my very first job, which I failed miserably at because I was terrible. No, seriously. He had to paint over top of my work and fix it for me.
Oh. Well, I'm sure you would have to do that for me too if I ever get.
That's what I did originally.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, that's just how jobs go.
Yeah. Do you draw on paper as well, or do you mostly draw digital?
Yep.
Both.
Draw on paper.
I mostly draw on digitally.
I did a couple of paper sketches the other day.
And thank you, Moonstars, for the lovely comment.
I hadn't drawn a lot for a while, but I did a couple of paper sketches the other day.
Look at that. We should do a traditional stream sometime.
Yeah, we can do a traditional stream. I also do, was doing a little bit of these. See, that's what I was saying a while back. You just draw the same figure from a bunch of different angles.
Yeah.
Like this,
oh, there's
like
that one down here on the other page.
Yup.
Fill your sketchbook with that.
Fill your entire sketchbook. Who cares if it's messy? Who cares if they overlap? Just do this kind of stuff. So I have to tell you this as well, DFX. When I was very first learning, when I was in high school, I can actually show you some of my high school art if you want. Like when I was 18 years old and I was just getting started.
Emil asks, when will the challenges be posted for the announcements?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure yet. Vio, if you got time, I don't know when you're going to send it, but I know that both Toe and Vio have plans right now.
Anytime tonight is fine.
Yeah.
Or even tomorrow. Mm-hmm. People can cry about it. No, I'm kidding. So I can show you old work of mine. when I was getting started, I did this when I was around 17, 18. I started doing realistic pencil drawings, copying things from observation. So I did this. This is on 8.5 by 11. And again, this stuff is not that hard. It's like you draw something and you look at it and you try to make it as realistic as possible. It's not that difficult because you don't have to come up with anything. Everything you need is in front of your eyes.
And all you have to do is just copy.
All you have to do is be a copy machine. So I did drawings like this, and I did drawings like this right here with pencil, graphite, when I was in high school.
Master Chef.
And again, it looks impressive, but it's not that impressive. Why? Because you're just a copy machine.
Well, you're not really understanding what's going on either.
Exactly.
You're just trying to get the lines to look okay.
Some of my work in high school that was from imagination looked like this kind of thing. And I put this stuff on my old DeviantArt. But anyways, so one of my very first, I got a computer for my 18th birthday. And one of my very first digital arts that I ever made, 4 days in, so I had 4 days to practice, was this. And you can see it's pretty standard, right? I just have this simple, crappy grass brush as my foreground. I drew a big turd or something here. And then I drew like a little zombie or something back there.
A big turd. Bye.
Right?
Funny.
So again, not a difficult piece. It's just a bunch of overlaps and random brush strokes that I didn't know what I was doing as either. So I found a YouTube channel called Level Up when I was 18. Level Up, they were 3 guys, right? 3 guys. 2 of them were Polish, 1 of them was from Belgium, and they started a YouTube channel and they went live every single Sunday to do free critiques and interviews with professional artists. I religiously watched their YouTube channel. It was all the way back in like 2014. They were professional artists. They were working professionally in the game industry. And DFX, my very first exposure to a lot of the concepts like an eye is not an eye, it's a series of forms overlapping, or value or like light fall off. Like if you're drawing someone and they're holding up a flaming torch, they have like it has like this light fall off and it's like a very orange light. Drawing portraits, anatomy, a lot of those ideas, a lot of the concepts that professional artists have, I was very first exposed to it on that YouTube channel. And so, let's see. Fast forward. 2014.
JDS asks, whose
13.
artist do you look up to? What artist do you look up to?
There's a lot of artists I look up to.
Yeah, there are a lot of artists that I look up to as well.
So there was an arc that I had when I was, how old was I? Let me look at this. What the heck? October 3rd, 2014. So I was 19, 18 and 19. There was a period between, I believe it was 2020. I think I counted between 2013 and 2014. I did about, I don't remember how many it was. Between 60 and 80 complete finished paintings in this like basically 1 year span of time. And a lot of my paintings, like this was one of my paintings.
Oh, I remember that one.
That's an oldie. That's
an
a
old
classic
one.
So I did like 60, 70 paintings in the span of about a year. And these were really try hard paintings. I spent multiple days on these, right? Here's another one. Well, that one was actually a really tiny one.
Oh, that's cute.
Here's another one.
I don't remember that one.
Here's another one. Well, that one was actually that one was like pretend concept art. There's another one. There's another one.
I remember that one.
So these are all paintings that I did when I was about 18 years old, and I was obsessed with doing digital art. Here's another one. So I did 60, 70 of these in about a year. And I was obsessing, right? Like I said, when I was in high school, sorry, TikTok's being annoying again. When I was in high school, I was obsessed. I knew I was going to be a professional artist. And so when I was in high school, I used to bring my books to school and I used to draw in every single class in my sketchbook and on paper. I would literally have a folder full of 8.5 by 11 printer paper. And I would just steal it from like printers and stuff at the school if I didn't have any paper. And I would draw in every single class. And then I would go home and I would get on my computer and I would paint all night long. And so I made 60, 70 paintings in my senior year of high school.
Hey, Zinder. Long time no see.
And so a lot of those... Hello, welcome. And so a lot of the original ideas that I was exposed to, I found on free YouTube channels and live streams and stuff. So that's part of the reason that we run these streams, is because you're 13, 14, 15, however many years old. Some of you are in your 20s. Everybody's in a different place. And you may hear about a concept for the very first time at your age. And you never heard of it before. Like Christina may explain, like, draw something like this. And it's like a body in perspective from a top-down view using rotated boxes, using a perspective grid. Like, you may have never seen that before. You were just like, I just drew Deku all the time, or I just drew Bakugo all the time from art I saw online. I didn't even know you could draw something like this from imagination. That was me when I was 18. Some of y'all are 12, 13 years old. I wasn't exposed to this stuff till I was 18.
I wasn't exposed to this until I was like, what, 16, 17?
Yeah.
And I just winged everything.
And so some of y'all are being exposed to these kind of concepts for the very first time. And it's a huge deal. It was a huge deal for me. So that's the reason we come on and do these free streams. Because this is from 2014, November 2014. This was another one of my artworks, and this is when I was practicing perspective. Now, that kind of stuff. So I came home and I did perspective. And let's see, I have a bunch of my old artwork on my DeviantArt. See, here's one of the first commissions I ever did.
I remember that one.
It was for a YouTube channel called Chill Out Bear.
Oh, Chill Out Bear. Do they still use that?
Yeah, this was really old. I don't know if they still do it. One of the first commissions I ever did, I think they paid me like $20.
$20, huh?
Yeah. These are some old classics as well. This is a classic. Remember this one?
Yes, I do. That really inspired me, honestly.
This is a classic.
That gave me like a Skyrim vibe.
Yeah, this gave me like a Skyrim guy vibe as well. This is a classic.
Aw, thanks, Cherry.
This is one of the 70, 80 paintings that I did when I was 18 in senior year of high school. Because like I said, I didn't expect to go to a trade school or a college. I was planning on self-teaching art and becoming a pro. And I'm not kidding when I say it was an obsession. Like I said, I was practicing 5 hours every single day as a high school student doing midterms and finals and stuff like that because I was obsessed. Could I request that you send that one to me? Sure. Do you want to DM me and ask for that? And then I'll send it to you later. So I was extremely grateful for free channels that came on because I was broke. I was a high school student. I practiced all the time. I didn't make any money. The only thing I got in terms of money was from like relatives for my birthday and stuff, and if I asked for something for my birthday. So I don't really know where this is going exactly, but basically, so I think it started off as explaining like DFX. A lot of the stuff that I learned was not in one space, but was just being obsessed with learning for years and just trying to grab as much stuff as possible. Like, I've learned perspective like 5 or 6 times, and every single one was a different way. I learned perspective from Fang from Feng Zhu in his school. I learned perspectives from Scott Robertson's book. I learned perspective in Art Center. I learned perspective from watching Kim Jong-gi videos. I learned perspective from the Taiwanese artist Krenz Kushart. And a lot of this stuff is very low cost or free online, and a lot of it is more pricey, like a brainstorm class, right? Some of it is like our anime art school. It's $500, and you'd get a complete rundown of a whole bunch of stuff. And I would say just continue learning.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is it good to do that, what you're saying? I mean, yeah, absolutely. If you learn from many different places, you're going to get many different perspectives on the same thing. You're going to get, it's like, imagine you're taking a picture of something and you take one photo of it and that's all you know. That's the only photo you have of this thing. Now imagine you get to take a photo of it 6 different times from 6 different angles. You're going to have a lot more information on the subject because you can see something from a different view many different times without getting overwhelmed. I would say when I was first learning anatomy, I first started learning figure drawing in 2020. I got a Glenn Villepeu class from a classmate of mine. He's a really famous figure drawing teacher. I went through the entire class start to finish. So DFX, you're not going through all of these things at the same time. You're going through one, finishing it, and then starting another, finishing it, and then starting another. You're not taking 6 classes at the same time. You're taking one to completion, then another one to completion, then another one to completion. It's like saying you go to the gym and do bench presses, and then you go and do pull-ups, and then you go and do leg presses. You're not doing bench presses and pull-ups and leg presses at the same time. So you're getting different angles of the same thing. I love learning from many different teachers.
Well, you also don't learn them all at once. You kind of, it's a journey. Like you are like, okay, I've learned it this way. Now I'm going to try seeing what other people have to say about it.
Yeah.
And you don't have to learn everything at once because that is overwhelming, unless that works for you. Other times you kind of just learn one thing for a while, then you move on to a next teacher.
Yeah. And that's how every professional job is too. Once you're working professionally, every art project that you get on, like you get on a medieval project and you're doing like medieval gates and medieval armor and characters, and then the next job you get hired on is like a sci-fi project and you're doing like sci-fi suits and sci-fi spaceships, and you're like, wow, these sci-fi suits are actually pretty similar to the medieval armor. Huh. And like that's your experience as an artist that builds over time. Does it matter if I start drawing on paper or digital? Doesn't really matter. It depends on what your goals are. I would do both.
Hey, Cutie Kai.
Cutica.
Cutica. Oops. Cinder says, I've been waiting for you guys because you guys helped me a lot, and we're glad to be helped by you. Thank you.
That's great.
Can I know why she is smiling cutely when looking at something? Huh?
Uh-huh.
Who? I just read. If you're talking about me, I just read comments and I smile because I read the comment and I liked it. I gave up years ago. I'm 16 now. How can I start again and have time to improve? That's a good question.
So, that's a good question. I would say if you're 16 now, you're so incredibly young. You have so much time. I didn't even start doing this till I was like 18. I didn't start practicing hard till I was 18. And my brother, he's working professionally right now. He didn't even start till he was 26. And now he's 32 and he's a professional artist, working on projects that a bunch of people wish they could be working on. Mm-hmm. He got done working on Star Wars a little while back. Figure drawing, that's what I was doing, but then I went to perspective to draw figures in different angles, so that's what I'm stuck on right now. Well, drawing figures at different angles is like a lifelong journey. It's one of the most difficult things you could possibly do, which I don't want to deter you from it, but just know it takes a long time. scared that it'll take years to practice just for me to never have time for it. I wouldn't think about art in that way. Art is about enjoying drawing. You're not
creating.
Don't think about art in terms of it's gonna take me so long. Think about art in terms of I love doing art and I want to do it for a long time. I wouldn't think about it in that way. It's not really about getting somewhere. It's about enjoying the process of creating. Just followed you guys on YT. I think your tutorials are actually so helpful and interesting. Awesome.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
I feel like a designer more than an artist. That's, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I did for work for years. It was definitely design first, art second. Because I did concept art. It's a design job. But I don't think that's a bad thing.
If you want to draw a chibi, you can draw a sphere and then draw a little smush on the bottom. That's a head shape for a chibi. And if you want to draw like a cute little body, have it be either as big as the head or a bit smaller than the head. That's what I like to do. And I like to simplify them like little cones. We actually have a chibi course that if you want like to draw 3 different types of chibis and learn how to do all that, you can check it out on our profile.
We have a whole chibi class.
Yep, and we have our anime art school. But
so as far as figure drawing, I would say DFX, think about how like a college is. You have on Monday, you have figure drawing class. On Tuesday, you have perspective class. On Thursday, maybe you have like lighting and rendering class. You don't have to only learn one thing at a time in terms of a week. You could do that. You could go, all right, if I want to be a pro artist, I'm going to focus Monday on anatomy and figure drawing, Tuesday on perspective, Wednesday on lighting, yada yada. And you could approach it in that way and simply just show up, and for that day you're focusing on that thing.
I wouldn't.
That's it.
I feel like a lot of people also fear that what if what I'm doing isn't right? Like what if it like, but is it okay to do this? Is it right to do it this way?
Honestly, you have to be willing to go in the wrong direction sometimes and realize you are going in the wrong direction and be willing to risk that, because if you don't take any action, then you can't possibly
Sometimes it's just better to be consistent. Like start with a process that you know is vetted. Like for instance, when I did figure drawing, I followed Michael Hampton's process and I followed it to a T. And I'm like, okay, I know that this is a professional artist that I'm learning from, and they know what they're doing more than, than what I can do. So if I continue this process, I'll learn something from it. And then if I realize that it was wrong, well, then that's okay.
Yeah. Hi, do you guys have any tips for sketchbook work? I often have to rip out pages because I mess up. I would say you absolutely don't have to rip out pages. It's a personal choice if you want to rip out pages. I would say don't think about art in terms of, oh, it doesn't look good.
Yeah.
Just draw. Just enjoy the process of creating.
Honestly, just doodle a bunch on a sheet of paper and don't care about how it looks.
I was really frustrated. Yeah, definitely. I was really frustrated for a long time because my art wouldn't turn out well. And it took me years to realize that, am I focused on enjoying the act of creating, or am I only making art so I can have some impressive result at the end?
Yeah.
And if you focus on enjoying the act of creating, the reward is intrinsic to the action, instead of being like, I'm going to put in this really heavy labor and then maybe I'll get rewarded at the end with a pretty drawing. No. The drawing part itself is the reward because you're able to express your creativity.
Yeah.
It's very difficult to do, and it's counterintuitive, especially in social media culture when you're trying to get likes and shares and comments.
Yep.
I would say practice doing art in private that you never show anybody.
Yep. All the art that I really enjoyed doing was never shown.
And I would say one of the most, And I would say one of the biggest things is that's why a lot of the time the only thing that I enjoy about art is telling my own stories and writing. And like I did that drawing earlier. I did these artworks of Miko and Abby. These are 2 characters that I really care about, and I love the dynamic between them. So I do these artworks of them interacting with each other. And even if these artworks turned out terrible, I enjoyed the process of imagining them talking to each other and interacting with each other. Here's another one of them. And they found this cat in an alleyway, and they're enjoying the cat together. Or here's this cat, and they're looking at it together, and it has kittens, and the kittens are down here on the ground.
Mm-hmm. You're welcome, T.
And so I made these artworks just because I enjoy them in interacting with each other. But even if these artworks turned out terrible, I got to like picture and imagine the story of them interacting in their head, and what would they say and how would they feel.
Mm-hmm.
How long did those drawings take to make? I don't know. Some of them longer than others. Like this one right here, this is a finished painting. You can tell because if you zoom in, everything's painted and detailed. The face, her hair, her glasses, all of that, the lunchbox. So that took a couple of multi-hour sessions, maybe like, I don't know, 8 or 9 hours. If you look at this one's much, much rougher. I haven't refined it at all. The faces aren't detailed at all. It's still really, rough. That one took much less time.
But the image is there.
And
it's like, that's kind of all you wanted out of it.
Yeah, same with this one. This one's not finished either.
Mm-hmm. It's so cute, though. I love it.
But they all start off the same way.
So I want to be able to draw what I picture in my head, the stories in my head. Yeah, for sure. In fact, our anime art school will definitely help with that. If you're interested.
What? Oh, it's the wrong Discord server. Oh. Here we go. Come on. I'm in the right one.
A lot of the time, it takes a lot of skill to draw from imagination.
Yeah.
Because it requires a lot of knowledge from the real world.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like...
So if you're asking how long these take to make, they start like this. I just start with this really rough sketch of the characters, and I go, do I like this piece? Do I like this composition? Maybe I draw them from a different angle like this. Do I like this piece? Do I like this composition? And then I just start refining and coloring and stuff like that.
Kind of like just moving forward with it. Sometimes it's like you just throw yourself on the page. Like that's what I always do for any drawing. It's like I'll just draw something.
Yeah.
Because I have to keep my hand moving.
I want to be able to draw what I picture in my head, the stories in my head. I would say that's a really good reason to start drawing.
I think so too.
And I mean, we do have a school online, so if you do want to learn the basics of like anatomy, perspective, character design, lighting, painting, facial expressions, all that kind of stuff, like the kind of stuff we've been showing, we do have a large program online. If you're interested in it, you can go to our site here. You can take a screenshot of that and visit it. There's a lot of information on it.
Mm-hmm.
We also have 2 books. You can also check that out on our profile.
Yep, creating your own characters and just drawing the basics of anime.
As far as the free route, I would say you can show up to our live streams. We stream 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We're doing our Friday stream right now.
Yeah.
We're also going to be doing a 12-hour stream this coming Tuesday for New Year's. So we're all going to, watch the clock turn midnight together.
Yeah, that's gonna be
we
fun.
also have a Blue social app server
where if you want to share your work and have a community,
so you can direct message us if you want the invite to that as well, and that's all free as well. All the stuff in there is free. But it really just comes down to practice. You're gonna get better through a process of hard work and studying and focus and bringing up your weak points. But that doesn't mean that you can't enjoy the process. So it's like these 2 opposite things that you have to balance at the same time. There's the pushing hard to get better and, okay, I tend to make the legs too short, so I'm going to work on making them longer. And then there's the other side, which is I just enjoy drawing for the sake of drawing. And balancing those 2 things at the same time, in my opinion, is the secret to having a long and successful art career.
I think when you're mentally enjoying, if you start seeing art as more of like a mental enjoyment and it's just this framework, this positive framework all the time, the practice will come a lot easier. A lot of the time people think it's willpower that gets you, good. And part of it, is good to have willpower to, go through and do the discipline. But it's like, it runs out. That's why a lot of people lose motivation. That's why people are like, man, I just cannot get motivated. I don't like my stuff. I pressure myself too hard. And then there's people who just draw all the time constantly because their mental framework about art is fundamentally different.
Yeah. But yeah. I would say just do the exercises, especially when you start. You're like, when you start drawing, the art is so bad that I remember my brother talking about this, Kevin. He was like, he was starting to learn figure drawing. Mm-hmm. And he was like, it's so bad you can't even tell it's supposed to be a person. Literally. A lot of the time when somebody starts, most of you are well beyond that point because you've been drawing a lot and you like drawing. But I'm telling you right now, when somebody starts drawing for the first time, generally it is so bad you can't even tell it's supposed to be a person.
And it can be very discouraging.
And the only way to push through that is to simply enjoy the act of drawing, because you don't get reward from the final product. You get a reward from seeing improvement. But when you have a bad drawing and it gets a little bit better, but it's still a bad drawing, it's more rewarding to look at the difference than it is to simply look at the second drawing because it's still bad.
Well, I think a lot of people also put a lot of expectations of what results they should have by now.
Yeah, and social media a lot of the time creates these unrealistic expectations. Like, you come on here and you see this as a beginner and you're just like, you make a drawing and you're just like, literally, there's no way I could even do this anytime soon. And that's totally fine.
Yeah.
But you can have just as much fun drawing as she is.
Mm-hmm. And I think the strength that kept me going with just drawing is because I just enjoyed it as a kid.
Yeah.
I didn't even care if my drawing even looked like a person. Like, that was just not even in my brain because I was a kid, and I didn't think about, is this a correct way or not? And I feel like as you get older as an adult and you have all these expectations or standards of what you should do as like a job or practice schedule, it gets a lot more convoluted rather than having that playtime. So
yeah,
I just continue to harness that childhood playtime in my brain, and that's what helps me to keep drawing even when the drawing doesn't look good.
Yeah. And
is it okay if I do fan art again? I love drawing and doing fan art. Yeah, just do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm not going to tell you what to do, girl. Or guy, whatever.
I do have to tell you, our Discord server, it has been created to encourage people creating their own characters and stories. So generally, not a lot of people in our Discord do fan art. It's not banned in any way. But just remember that most of the people in our community are mostly focused on creating their own stories.
Yeah. Now, if you want to do more fan art of our characters...
Is it bad to switch between art styles because I have two of them? No, not at all.
No, not at all. I have two art styles. I have an anime art style and I have a very more realistic one.
If you have good foundation, you can switch between art styles at will whenever you want. Like, I can show you examples of the differences of my art styles.
Mm-hmm. Mina, you can get this brush in our profile.
So, here's one of my art styles, which is my professional concept art on like a AAA realistic game style. So this is the type of art that I do professionally, and then this is the kind of art that I do for fun, which is like this really cute, colorful stuff. And then this is the other kind of art I do for fun, which is like this kind of stuff.
Yeah, I love that one.
Of our characters. So, no, like, if you know what you're doing, if you have foundation, you can switch between art styles whenever you want.
There's no rule to have only one art style. Like, it's
not a problem at all.
It's not a problem at all.
And I'll do, like, this is background art for an animation, which is really colorful, really not realistic, and then I'll do other stuff, and this is kind of in between. This is like more kind of leaning towards realistic, but kind of more colorful. But yeah.
I drew a lot as a kid, but now I'm picking art back up and I have a hard time having fun. I think that just comes with like a lot of other things. Like when you draw, it's like, what do you think? Do you think, oh, like this isn't going to turn out good? Or, oh, well, you know, oh, it's just like all these expectations or all these mental things that you think about nowadays. It's like, what's different, you know? Does that make sense? But
I wasn't listening.
Oh,
I was reading.
No, it's all good.
The books help so much. The references are so helpful. No one will understand how happy I am to have these books every day. I'm super, super glad that you like it.
I'm so glad.
Feel like it's beneficial to have multiple art styles. It's totally up to the individual.
Yeah.
It depends what you want to do.
I find that enjoying art is a choice as well. It's a practice.
Yeah.
it's like meditation. It's not going to be forever when you hate art, you know. And if you really don't like doing art, totally fine. You don't have to stay with it.
Yeah. Style. What a lot of people don't understand about style is it's a choice. Style is a choice. You choose how you want something to look. Do I want this to be vibrant or dull? Do I want this to be extreme or tame? Do I want this to be more realistic or less realistic? When people are more beginners, they can't control their style because everything that they draw is based on kind of like instinct. It's based on feeling.
Yeah.
And they can only draw a certain way based on feeling.
Yeah.
But if you're trained professionally, it's like levers. It's like dials that you can push and pull at will.
It's kind of like when you're a beginner, you're just mashing a bunch of different buttons on like a console.
And you're like, that kind of's cool.
Yeah. And then, but when you are more experienced, you're like, okay, I know what certain buttons do what. And okay, maybe I'll, you know, do the lever thing more or whatever.
Yeah. While you do have muscle memory and preferences, style is much more controllable than people believe.
Yeah.
It's something that's much more, it's much more able to be controlled than people think it is. It's difficult to explain to people who can't do it because it's hard to make it make sense. But yeah. So something nuked our stream today.
Yep.
We're not getting any new people joining, really.
Yeah.
Can you do male anatomy?
Sure. I can do male anatomy.
All right. Is it Zinder? Z-I-N Z1NDER. All right. Have a good one.
Have a good one.
But because our stream's kind of dead, I can actually. I'll send you that artwork, Crits. That old one. I don't remember which one Crits wanted. Was it like the snowy?
I think it was that one. Yep.
Snowy town one.
Male one. My characters, my cousin said my characters look like toothpicks. I think you can definitely beef up the upper body for your character. A lot of it will happen with the lats. And what you can do is you can start off with like a triangle shape. And then make your character have like a thinner waist. So that will have like a more built upper body. I'm exaggerating for the sake of simplicity and for the concept. So I would say keep the hips and the waist pretty much the same size. You can expand this part right here. Could you guys help with what shapes you use for bodies, like blocks or whatever? I mostly use cylinders and boxes of some sort, but I'll probably cover that in a bit. So here, I'm keeping in account the size of the rib cage as well. So this is the rib cage. The rib cage is not this big. It's not super teeny tiny. It's about the width of, it starts where the base of the neck is, and then it comes out a little bit. So all of this is just muscle that's building on top of the rib cage. Here, your chest muscle, or your pecs, and they don't go past the sternum, or the opening of the rib cage. So you would end it shortly before the opening of the rib cage starts. And you can kind of see the pecs being like a whoopee cushion, or like a, I think of it like a giant fish for some reason. It just kind of looks like that to me. Like the way how it connects to the bone, it kind of looks like a little tail. So I don't know. Maybe that's just me. But, and then, you know, because the anatomy is the same on the other side, you just mirror that over. The good thing about anatomy is that for the most part, it's all symmetrical. You won't really get different muscles on two different sides of the body. Does that make sense?
Ex-male god? Awesome. Or ex-mortal god, sorry. Christina said male, and I was like...
Male?
I've been here just listening. I've not said anything. Found your channel when I was relearning how to draw boxes in 1 and 2 point, and it did help. Awesome.
Oh, awesome.
Well, I'm glad you're here. Yeah. Style like handwriting. Once you define your handwriting, go back and write the letters however you want because you understand how they look. It kind of is like that. It kind of
is like that, yeah.
It is like that.
So these sides here are your lats, or your, yeah, I'll just call them the lats. And then right after that
latissimus dorsi
is your serratus anterior. I don't know what other name to call it.
I mean, that's just
what it's called.
It's like saying, you know, the letter E. I don't know what else to call it. It's just E.
Yeah, exactly. So this is your lats. This is your sides. Over here, this whole like opening the rib cage and all that stuff, all the way down is your abs. And they kind of have this like really straight looking shape.
I think TB Choi has some good examples of drawing the same character in different styles. You know, there's design classes out there where you have to take a character and you draw them in different styles using different proportions as well. Mm-hmm. That's a really good exercise. Man, looking at my old work. If I'm going to be completely honest, I think this piece...
Yes, this is for a guy, by the way.
From 2015, April 2015. So this is actually right before I went to FZD.
Oh, wow.
I think this piece right here was a major breakthrough for me. That piece right there. I did that when I was, what was I? 19. And that was a big breakthrough for me. I think I finally started to understand some certain stuff. That was 3-point perspective, which is kind of a weird camera to use for this particular view.
Yeah.
Because it's 3-point, but yet it goes below the horizon line. Man, I did so many paintings between 2014 and 2015. Like I said, I did like 70, 80... or 60, I don't remember. I counted them at one point, but I forget. It was between like 60 and 80. I think it was like 70 to 80 paintings, full paintings.
When did you guys start drawing? I started drawing when I was very young.
Yeah, I started drawing when I was very young as well, but up through all the way until I was about 15, I never used any reference or even had a concept of understanding what things look like. So I made very, very little progress.
Well, you tried drawing everything from your imagination.
Yeah, I made incredibly small amount of progress all the way up to the point where I was about 15 years old. Did you go to school for art? Yeah. Mm-hmm. I like listening while I draw. Nice.
Yeah.
Did you use any reference for your work for that work that I just showed you? A little bit. Not a ton. You can tell if I did use reference, it was crap because... Can I zoom in on this? Like, these boards here, they don't look real. Like, they look like they're kind of roughly inspired by something, but they don't actually make a lot of sense.
Tira's here.
It looks more like trussing, like you would find inside of an industrial building, than it does like a medieval building. And like, this doesn't make any sense right here, like the wood going straight into the brick. And so, yes, I used reference, but not very effectively, I would say.
Interesting.
Can you teach 3-point perspective too? Because I struggle a lot with it. Yeah, I can do a 3-point perspective. Let me go tinkle first. Yeah. Tinkle time, and then I'll come back and teach 3-point perspective.
I'll go over how to draw feet really quick and a bit of shoes. So feet, I actually saw a really interesting breakdown of feet. You can block it out into cylinders, and you can block it out into a wedge, but the way how I usually draw feet is I just simplify it like this. But I think a more accurate version of that is actually adding a round tip, or a round, like, surface around the foot, like that. It's kind of, this is mimicking what your foot looks like from the bottom. And then the toes are simplified into this round box. So if you can draw your feet very simply like this, you can draw shoes on top. So let me just draw one real quick. Now I don't have reference with sneakers, and I probably should. But the way how I draw sneakers is I draw like the overall form of the foot, and I simplify into a wedge, and then the toe box is shaped like a ball with a flat bottom. Like that. And then I can add in laces, I can add in the tongue of the...
There we go. 2 K-tail head pats. Now you guys just hit 25K.
Nice.
Quick, get head pats. Oh, they were all spamming like because I left.
Now, I don't have reference for a sneaker, but that's generally what a sneaker would look like in a very simple form. It's like, it works.
Head patao?
Head pata?
Man.
Oh, yeah. Santa, Christmas is over. Guess
that gets nuked.
Guess no more Santa stuff.
Santa.
And where the heck is the candy cane? There it is. Well, good job, chat. We're gonna have to do New Year's chat at some point. Oh, but it's only for one day, so. Good job, chat.
There's a picture of Mickey.
Oh, and my very old OC.
Yeah.
That I do not want shown.
Wow, awesome work at 25,000 likes. Head point, then head point.
Head point.
Pats, then 3-point perspective.
Why is that not loading?
I don't know.
So good job, chat.
It's not loading, I guess.
Alright, I got a tinkle as well.
Oh my gosh, there's an old picture of Mickey.
Old Mickey.
Y'all want to see Mickey art from 2015? There's 2015 Mickey art. For some reason, she has a pistol. And she's got her boots on. And then that, the character on the right is actually a character of Christina's. A really, really old one that she doesn't like anymore. 2015. Yeah, Christina and I were, even collabing all the way back. Not collabing, that wasn't a collab, but we were, doing art for each other all the way back in 2015. Okay, so 3-point perspective. I'm gonna bring up an example of 3-point perspective really quick. Soleil, Mickey, okay. 3-point perspective. So here's the piece from earlier today. This is an example of something you would draw in 3-point perspective. You've got essentially, that's not the right pen, is it? Turn this off, on, there. So you've essentially got this, right? You've got your box here, or this, and then you've got a third vanishing point below there. So this scene right here would be similar to this box right here.
I'm back.
So when I set up a perspective grid, most of the time, I'm actually going to draw with a bigger brush in a smaller area. just so you can see it better. So when I set up a grid, I like to think in one plane at a time. What does vanishing point mean? So if you've ever, do you notice that when something gets further away from you, it looks smaller? So if there's a person in the background, you know this person's further away from you. A vanishing point is simply the point where something gets so far away from you that you can't see it anymore. It gets so small it essentially disappears into the distance. That's all a vanishing point is. That's it. That is literally a vanishing point. So when somebody draws a box, if I'm looking at a rectangle and that rectangle is in side view and I'm standing at it and I'm standing and looking at that rectangle, this side is closer to me and this side is further from me. So when I'm looking at this rectangle, the closer side is going to look bigger and the further side is going to look smaller. And then that rectangle will look like that because this side is closer, that side is smaller. And that's it. That's a vanishing point. It's the point at which something gets so far away you can't see it anymore because it's too small. And that's it. So what this guy sees is he sees this. And that's it. So anyways, 3-point perspective is Rubik's Cube. 3-point perspective is when you want to look at something from an angle like this or like this. You're basically looking up or down at an object at an angle. So there's 3-point perspective looking down. There's 3-point perspective looking up. If I put a person up here, and their feet come out, right? This is just a really simple thing. There they are. They're sitting on top of that box. Now, if I go here and I put a person sitting on it, I can go...
You're looking down on that box.
I am looking down on this person who is sitting on this box. And there's their feet.
Hello, King of Animation.
So that's it. That's what 3-point perspective would be used for. You're looking down at something or you're looking up at something. Could you explain how to put a sphere and pyramids in a 2- and 3-point perspective again? We're doing good today. So anyways, if I want to draw looking up at something, this is how I construct my grid, right? I don't do this. I don't go vanishing point, line, vanishing point, line, bunch of lines. I don't do this.
It just takes too much work.
Why don't I do this? Because it feels to me very unnatural. I understand this, but I don't do it. And then I'd go in here, and I'd make my frame. And then, of course, my box would be in here.
Following the grid lines.
I don't do this. Why? Because to me it's too abstract. Just trying to set up a grid and get things in the right angle, starting with a vanishing point, feels very awkward to me. So this is what I do. When I want to draw something, I go, what angle am I looking at this from? And then I'm going to start drawing the top of the box. And I'm going to go, do I want to look a lot at the top of the box? Or do I want to look less at the top of the box? So a lot is this. Less is this.
Might need to move that over a little bit more. There we go. Nice, King.
Right? I'm looking very much at the top of the box. I'm looking less at the top of the box. or I'm going not very much at all at the top of the box. So maybe I'll draw something like this. Actually, let's do this. This in my brain is my grid. So when I'm drawing something, I'm deciding what angle am I looking at this from? Am I going to see a lot of the top of this box, a little bit less of the top of this box, or even better yet, basically none of the top of this box? Right? Which one do I want? Or basically completely at the top of this box.
It's kind of like you're turning it in your head.
Yeah.
Rather than trying to set up a grid and everything.
So we got this. This is how I set up a grid in my head. I go very top, mostly top, some top, not very much top, no top. Or I flip this thing all the way upside down and I go, how much of the bottom am I looking at? And I'm going to draw a box from the bottom and go, I'm looking a lot at the bottom. I'm looking not as much at the bottom. Funny enough, I'm better at drawing boxes from the top than the bottom.
Interesting.
Just because I do it more, but still the same. Barely any of the bottom, maybe? Am I looking at only a little bit of the bottom? Right, so there's the X, so that side. Or am I looking at none of the bottom? There we go. That's how I draw grids. And the reason I do it that way is because instead of starting off with vanishing point 1, vanishing point 2, vanishing point 3, and trying to, like, if I wanted to go, I'm not looking at hardly any of the box, and I start with left vanishing point, it's going to be a lot more difficult to get this box in the correct angle. So I start with the box instead. And then once I start with the box, so let's just say I start with a box in 3-point perspective, and I go, here's my box, like this, and it's like, I want my grid. Okay, I want my grid. Well, I'm just going to divide this box in half, like this. I can divide my box in half, like this. Not in half, but in thirds there. I can divide it in thirds, in half, like this. I can divide this one in thirds, and that one in half. There's a perspective grid. And so I could come in here, and I could start drawing a character in this perspective grid at any angle that I want. Well, I'll just draw them in perspective on my grid, even though it'll be a little bit stiff.
Ex-Mortal God says, I will dream about boxes.
Right? And that's enough for me. And that's exactly how I set up every single one of my scenes. That's how I started this one. That's how I started this one. That's how I started. Now, these ones aren't going to be in 3-point perspective. That's exactly how I started this shot that I did for Anime Art School. I cleaned up the grid after, but I started with something like this. That's how I did all of this.
Wow.
That's how I did all of this. Let me go to an environment that's literally finished. That's how I did this one. I started with this box, and I simply added on the grid. Same with this one here. So you can get a complete finished artwork out of this, and you don't have to go and start with your vanishing points. So again, if I want to draw a person next to them, we'll do this. And then we'll make this person feel a little bit more natural. I put them a little bit, they're a little bit closer to us, but whatever. I'm not going to adjust it.
Exmoral God says, things are starting to click. Can you draw a town in 1 point? Just a simple one. Actually, I think he did do a town in anime art school with 1 point.
Now, this is all fine and dandy, right? Everything's making sense, but I'm going to throw a wrench in it. What happens when this guy faces this way instead of on the grid, right? What happens when you've got a box or you've got a ground plane like this, but you want something that's not on the ground plane like this?
Rotated.
Well, that's exactly what I just did. I just rotated it. Because if you haven't noticed, not everything in the world is perfectly on a grid. This iPad sometimes goes like that. Now it's out of perspective and you're cooked. So one of the other problems with starting like this is your grid is only set up for your boxes being perfectly in this perspective. What happens when something's rotated like this? All of a sudden you're cooked. So I'll just leave that there.
Well, I noticed that when you rotated that plane, it's in the same camera.
Yes. So I'm not going to get into all that right now. Mm-hmm. Someone I know earlier was asking, how would I do this, but with a pyramid or cone? Well, a pyramid has a square base. So how you would do it with a pyramid is, if I'm just going to use this, super easy. Draw an X. That finds your center. Pull up from the middle and just connect the points. This is a pyramid. Bad pyramid. There we go. So there's a pyramid. A cone is the same thing. You got your square, except you're going to have a circle. So you're going to divide this in half. You're going to draw a circle in it, like this. You're going to pull up from the center, and you're just going to connect.
It's a cylinder with a point.
This. Yeah, it's just a cylinder that's tapered. And if you want to chop the cone, you can chop it. But other than that, that's it with a cone and a pyramid. Taper.
So don't tell me, it's probably another character.
There's some sort of character or some sort of meme. Low taper fado, okay.
Oh, okay.
Silly. A simple town in 1 point perspective? Sure. So if I have...
Might need to lower that a bit, or up. Yeah, there it goes.
Yeah, right there. Mm-hmm. So if I have a simple town in 1 point perspective, I'm going to go and find my horizon line. The reason I'm finding my horizon line is because it's 1 point perspective, and I need to know what's above and below me, because my horizon line, anything above it, is above me. I'm going to see the bottom of it, and anything below it, I'm going to see the top of it. So I'm going to go, where am I looking? Am I looking up or am I looking down? Let's just say my horizon line is like right here. And then vanishing point. Where do I want my vanishing point? Where do I want my boxes to go? Am I looking down the street? Is the street right here? Right? Am I going to draw the front of the building right here? And how much am I looking at the building like like
Is
this?
the vanishing point farther away?
Or am I looking at the building like this? These are going to be horizontal because it's 1 point perspective. And that feels very odd. So most of the time, I'm going to take a building and I'm going to rotate it. Like, I'm going to put another vanishing point in there. And I'm actually going to draw a box in 2 point perspective as well. Because to me, 1 point perspective feels a little bit stiff. But we won't do that for now. We'll keep it in 1 point. Can draw a roof on the top of this building. We can draw another building in the background. Now the biggest problem, I've mentioned this in a previous stream, the biggest problem that I see is people drawing things too long. Remember, when you're drawing and your vanishing point is close to your object, your foreshortening is going to be very, very quick. So, really, vanishing point, fast foreshortening, slow foreshortening. So if my vanishing point is really far down that way, slower. If my vanishing point is right here,
I feel like things are clicking for me even now.
faster. So people tend to make the length of this way too long. And so I'm going to be very careful to make sure that I'm not drawing this box back here too long.
It's like you're not treating it the same way as you would like a vanishing point that's farther away.
Yeah. So again, this vanishing point's actually further. So this one's going to be a lot shorter. This one's going to be a lot shorter. And there would be a box. And here would be a box. And here would be a box.
Honestly, that would be a pretty good looking demo. Like, just to explain like how foreshortening works. It overlaps and stuff. Ooh, nice, Tori. What you eating for dinner?
So the reason, I would actually say, funny enough, people think 1 point perspective is the easiest because it's the simplest, but it's not. I see more people mess up on 1 point perspective than I see them mess up on 2 point perspective.
Wow. Why do you think that's the case?
Because people underestimate how fast foreshortening happens. People make their buildings way too long. People in 1 point perspective draw a building like this. This is their whole building. And it looks really, really, really weird because if you look at it in side view, your building is literally like this long. And your roof is like that. And they put a window on it and their window is like this. And they put a door on it and their door is like this.
Oh my
and they
gosh.
put another window on it and it's like that. But when this is squished into perspective,
There you go.
when this is squished into perspective, you can really tell something's wrong, but you don't know what. But if my building is that long, then you're certainly not going to get hired as an architect.
Ooh, Tori says she's got some ham, scalloped potatoes, corn, mac and cheese, and some green beans with mushroom and bacon. Man, that sounds yummy. I should make some scalloped potatoes sometime.
You know.
Clouds. It's heckin' cute. Looks like a little suburban area.
Yeah, so there's a little 1 point perspective with buildings.
You can add people in it.
Yeah, you could add people and all that. I don't think I'm going to add any detail. So 3 point perspective, rarely your horizon line will be on the paper. If you're doing 3 point perspective, try to avoid your horizon line being in your frame. Because what happens is you get cubes that look like this. and it really, really doesn't feel right. If your cube is crossing this line and getting bigger, that doesn't work. And the reason is because, like, let's say you're standing on a building like this, and there's another building in front of you like this. If you measure the distance from here to here, and here to here, and here to here, and you go A, B, C, notice how B is the closest point to us, right? C is the furthest, and A is the second furthest. What happens here is we've already established that as something gets further away, it gets smaller. As something gets further away, it gets smaller. So why is this getting bigger if it's getting further away? It's because that's one of the limitations of linear perspective. Because if you were looking at this in real life, what happens is the building would look like this.
Curved.
You'd have to use curved linear perspective.
Wow. Okay, that really
now this
sense.
accounts for A, B, and C.
That'd be like
because you're looking up and down at the same time.
That'd be a wide lens, right?
Yeah, that would be a really, really wide lens. So nothing that's getting further away from you should ever get bigger. Now, another thing is, because computers can simulate linear perspective, you can actually cause this to happen in 3D software like Blender. But remember, it's still not right. Just because you can make it happen on a computer doesn't mean it's right. This is not right. Because things don't get bigger when they get further away. You couldn't replicate this with your eyeballs because it's going to be smaller. It's further away. But on a computer that's locked to linear perspective, like Blender and the viewport, you could definitely make this happen, but it looks weird and it's wrong.
Yeah, every time I'll notice I'll get scenes that look like that. I'm like, this doesn't look right.
It's because 3-point perspective is designed to look up or down at things.
But if it's in 2-point perspective, then it shouldn't be that big of a deal, right?
No, because it's straight.
Linear. Okay, gotcha.
But again, if you're looking really far up at something, and you're using 2-point perspective like this, if you get outside of that cone of vision that 2-point perspective works inside of, it starts looking really weird. Because remember, you're going to get these really weird angles like this. Like that, right? And you start getting these weird acute angles and they don't look right. But if you were using 3-point perspective here, this wouldn't look weird. See? 3-point perspective doesn't look weird anymore. It looks right. Because these lines are starting to curve, not curve, but point inwards.
Interesting.
So people will unknowingly not understand the limitations of 1, 2, and 3-point perspective, and then they'll accidentally break them and be like, oh man, it doesn't look right. I would recommend doing this. And now the trick to doing this is to practice drawing boxes. Get really good at drawing boxes at different angles.
Well, you gave me an exercise where I just drew a bunch of boxes in, like, just rotating, like, in different increments, and that was really difficult.
It's a very hard exercise.
Very hard exercise. You
take a box and you start rotating edges.
Can you say my name in the video? My name is Schofield. Is that how you pronounce it? And I don't know how to draw it, but I want to learn. Well, welcome.
Welcome. So you just practice. You pull out a line. And you practice rotating boxes. Freehand. Like this sort of thing.
Very nice.
You try to get really, really good at that. That's it. You draw a ton of boxes like that.
That's how you get training with dimensional drawing. And then you can turn that into a person if you really wanted to.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a bunch of exercises like this in my class in anime art school. I cover this stuff really in depth. Like the getting good at drawing boxes part. So we talk about drawing the same object from different angles. Doing cross sections. Like a lot of this stuff I teach. Like even this right here. Drawing objects. And then building them, smoothing them out into an organic form.
Oh, I love those.
Drawing people at different angles, ellipses, cylinders, ribbons. That's Abby.
Abby.
But yeah, a lot of that kind of stuff. It would take way too long to teach on stream.
What was that? You mean the face?
The goofy face?
The goofy face? You need to draw more goofy faces like that.
Yeah.
So that counts as a workout instead of just doing 1 point, 2 point, and 3 point.
I'm not
Just
sure.
draw boxes spinning. Like instead of just doing 1 point, 2 point, 3 point boxes, like with the vanishing point, I'm guessing.
Yeah, you do a really good workout. I'm telling you, in the professional world, people generally start this way. Mm-hmm. They start this way and then they refine it as they go. Like their freehand boxes are close enough that they can refine it later.
Mm-hmm. Dahlia's here.
Hello, Dahlia. But yeah.
How many long do I study this every day?
Depends how fast you want to get good.
How long?
I don't think it's like specifically about time. I would say start with 1,000 boxes. Start with doing 1,000 boxes, and another thing is do draw throughs. And what I mean is draw through them and draw the backside as well.
Yeah.
And make sure that they line up. Draw through your boxes. Draw the front sides and the back sides and line them up.
The more you draw, the more you realize that 1,000 really isn't all that much.
Yeah, 1,000 is hardly
1,000 is
any.
just like, it's just baseline, I guess.
Well, I'm doing 1,000 anime heads. And a lot of people want to do it, but they're like, man, 1,000's a lot. Maybe I'll do 100. 1,000 is 10 times the amount of practice as 100. So if you do 100 instead of 1,000, just remember you're getting 1/10 of the practice if you did 1,000. So you want to get okay at something, or do you want to get good at something?
How do you draw a head from above? Is that what you're doing?
Nope.
Oh, okay. I find that when I draw heads in perspective, I really just try to combine boxes and spheres. That's all I do. And then it's like, if I know how to draw a box in perspective, then I'll be able to draw like the jawline in a relatively accurate perspective. Because I know what it looks like. And then I just attach a sphere on top. The thing with spheres is, it doesn't really change, doesn't it? Like, if you like... How do I explain it?
Mm-hmm.
A sphere
at any angle looks
at any
like
angle
a
just
circle.
looks like a circle. Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean.
Yeah, a sphere at any angle is a circle. Am I looking at it from this direction? Am I looking at it from this direction? Like, a sphere at any angle
is just a circle.
is a circle.
That's a good thing. It doesn't change like that.
Yeah. The ellipse inside it will change.
Have you seen a sphere in a fisheye lens? Probably not.
Circle.
It's just... I also draw freehand boxes I did it so much at school, but I did not know if it was going to be right in total. I think I draw 500 to 550 blocks in school freehand. That's cool. Does the position of your area you're drawing at affect how your art looks? Do you mean like your workspace? Sorry, if I squint and look mean, it's because I can't, it's hard for me to see. If your workspace is very cluttered and you're kind of like, you really need your arm to draw more fluidly, I'd say clear out some space. If you like working in a very cluttered area, do whatever you want. For me, like, if I have a bunch of distractions on my desk, then it makes me feel a little bit more claustrophobic. And then what I'll do is I'll end up forcing my arm to draw in a very specific position for a very long time. But when I have a more freer area and cleaner area, my arm, like, my brain processes it and is like, oh, you have a lot more space, so then my arm automatically moves a lot more dynamically. So I'd say in some ways, yes, it kind of does affect how it looks. If you're working in a very cramped area, or you have a limited amount of space that you're working with, and then your drawing will kind of look like that you're in a very small area. Nice skulls. Ex-Mortal God says, can you draw a person holding a sword but with boxes? Do you mean like how to draw a person using boxes, but they're posed like with the sword? Is that what you mean? Ooh, nice Nocturne. They said yes.
I mean, a person holding a sword using boxes, I would say you probably want a nice, sturdy, wide stance. So I'm thinking, if I'm thinking in a front view, maybe I'll go, or in a side view, let's say, maybe I'll think this person might be like leaning forward. So let's just say, you can design a pose before you actually draw it as well. So let's just say their head is like, oh, come on. Maybe their head is like this, and their torso and their pelvis is like that, and then the leg is coming out, and let's just say it's like a nice wide stance like this. And on the other side, maybe they're like maybe even more so. And we got the foot, and the foot would be like this. Maybe like that. And then the arms coming forward. Is it a protective pose? Arms coming out and then back in. And then maybe the sword is coming up like this. So one arm maybe is coming like this, but the other one on the other side is coming out to the side more like this. And then the leg on the other side, we could just say, maybe it's doing a similar.
Maybe it's like this.
You want to do something like that?
Yeah, why not?
So maybe it's like this. Maybe not that back. That
Actually, I
much
like
back.
that.
Did you like that?
Yeah, I like that. I like that direction. Makes it feel dynamic and wide.
Maybe like that. Right? So, like, you can design out a pose before you even draw the pose. You can think, how is it, like, you know how you'll have a little mannequin like this? Well, you can do this without the mannequin and do this with simple volumes. So let's draw him from the front. All right? He's leaning towards us.
Bye, Cat. Oh, I'm gonna put your guys' books in a shrine. Thank you, Cat. Have a good night.
And then again, you know, maybe the arms coming out. Good night, Cat. Have a good one. You know, and then maybe this one is more by the side, like this.
Not a real shrine. she says.
The sword. The legs. Maybe this leg is kind of mostly coming forwards. Maybe this leg is going backwards.
I'm using boxes to draw bodies and study perspective, and it's working. Thank you. Yes. You're welcome.
Maybe something like that.
Ooh, that's fun.
So what was even the question?
Yeah, how to draw a guy holding a sword, but in boxes. But with boxes.
Yeah, well, I guess this is kind of how you would do it.
Yeah.
And then if I wanted to draw this guy in 3/4, like this, maybe I'll just use one of these boxes as a starting point. Again, head. Torso. It's leaning forward quite a bit. Legs coming out. This leg is going back. This knee is coming forward.
Well, quite a few people on the YT today. 24.
23. Nice.
If anyone's new, let us know.
Arms. This one's coming more forward. Let's see. Maybe more like that. So this one is coming quite a bit forward and coming over.
Lin says they're new.
Oh, awesome.
Nice.
Hey, if you want to hit that subscribe button, it wouldn't bother me at all.
Nope.
We go live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We're also doing a 12-hour stream on Tuesday. Going to be having a lot of fun, doing a lot of stuff. So this one's kind of more hidden back there. There's that sword. You could draw this in a 3/4, in 3-point perspective, like that. So you'll notice that I designed out the pose first.
Say less, I got you, fam. Subscribed.
Oh, awesome.
Nice. Thank you so much.
Right, very easy to imagine this. When you imagine this in your head, it's a lot easier to build that pose out and do all of that. And now if I wanted to go back in here again and do another round on top of this, then you could actually go a lot more detailed with this.
Shading skin and clothes is quite difficult. It requires you to understand material rendering and also understanding primitive forms, how to render those things. So yeah, I totally get why you still have problems with it.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work. It's not easy. We'll have to cover that sometime. Another stream, probably. I always like it when you teach, Colton. This feels very girthy, and I learn a lot, too, whenever you teach.
Maybe we'll adjust his pose a little bit.
I learned, well, not learned, but I figured out another way to draw the rib cage, and I feel like that's a bit more accurate to to its form. So I usually always draw like just boxes with it, but I feel like it's not super accurate, especially if you want to like tilt the box and stuff.
Yeah, a lot of people will simplify the rib cage. Like if you look at the that other book that I was studying a while back, he simplifies the rib cage into like a lot of stuff.
Yeah, he does.
But again, I find that incredibly difficult for beginners to do.
It's better with the box. Just a simple box.
Most people use a box. I don't necessarily think it's better. I think it's much easier for beginners to understand.
Yep.
You mean you like doing the rib cage more like this sort of thing? Maybe like this sort of thing?
Similar to that, but a little bit simpler than that. I think
Why do you do this, iPad? Like, I'll be drawing and it'll be like...
Yeah, I hate when it does that.
I feel like it only does it when I do it. Sticky, sticky hand or something.
Sticky hand. I used to
Would you
shade
do
skin well,
something
but
like
mostly
that?
lost motivation, started using darker skin tones. Now I'm lost.
I don't know how you draw the rib cage.
I drew it like...
I saw you messing with it earlier. I mean, I think the rib cage, people can't even draw a box, let alone a rib cage.
Something along these lines. It's hard to draw on an angle.
Yeah.
Like the rib cage sticks out a bit more. This is the opening of the rib cage down here. Here's the tilt of the...
Yeah, it does stick out a little bit.
Yeah.
From like a side view, you mean even something just super simple like this?
Yeah, like that. Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
I think, Crystal, just continue trying. A lot of the time it's not like the secret. It's not like finding the secret to shading skin. It's more like understanding how dark is the skin, how light is the skin in the light, where's the subsurface scattering. A lot of it is just practice. Please don't stop making these streams because this demonstration is the best way for us to learn. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ani
we
Ruda,
appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you for that lovely comment.
Thank you for the nice comment.
I know.
Yeah, I mean, shading skin is just basic half to black,
Yeah.
which is a rendering principle that we didn't teach on stream before, but that's the basics of rendering.
We'll have to cover that sometime.
Yeah.
Half to black. I at first did not understand half to black until you taught it, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah. Shading skin is the exact same as shading any other material, except you're going to get more color saturation. Mm-hmm. Your skin is going to be you're going to have a little bit more tones and stuff in your skin in terms of different hues showing up, but the actual shading, lightness and darkness is the same as pretty much any other material, which is just basic form rendering. But the tones itself, like all of the magic happens in what you do with the colors.
Got Stardust, thank you for the heart me. I didn't read that earlier.
Yo, thank you. Yeah, we're planning on continuing to stream. How would you do like purple skin?
I would think, is it how dark is the purple skin or how light is the purple skin? And then I would choose like what tone of skin do I want? Like, do I want a warmer reddish violet skin tone, or do I want it like a more cooler? And then
So
I
we'll
decide.
do maybe something like that.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Maybe even a little bit. Well, we could potentially do. Let's do like a nice warm shadow or something.
Ooh, nice, Danny draws. And then I decide, okay, if this is my medium tone, like this is my base tone, I will know how much to pull the shadows in and how much to bring it in light. Now, unless the skin is very oily, you will not see really, really bright tones or bright highlights.
Yeah.
It's more matte.
Yeah.
So what Colton is doing is he's adding some subsurface scattering.
Yeah.
Which happens when light bounces around the skin and creates like this really like hot area. And that's usually where it usually happens is along the core shadow.
Yeah. And then you could even get like a little... It depends on the color of the light.
Yeah.
But you could get a specular up there as well.
Nice.
This would work totally fine as a skin tone.
Yeah. I think before you do like crazy light colors, just do neutral tones first. Like think the skin tone is in a neutral background, like gray or white, because that'll kind of show the true color of the skin, and it's a lot easier to digest it. If you do like green background with the purple skin, oh yeah, there it is.
Yeah, there's some skin rendering from a while back that Christina did.
Yeah, it's just gonna be a lot more difficult if you try to bite more than you can chew.
Yeah, but it's the same concept. No matter what the actual color of the skin is, it's the exact same concept, which is you have subsurface scattering, which is this. See that? See how that red? That's because there's subsurface scattering. That's what's happening.
Through.
That happens in core shadows as well, which means...
Whoa, we got
Oh, wow.
I Love You by Starsies.
Thank you, Starsies. Appreciate it. Yeah, no matter what color of skin, it could be literally any color, you're going to get a little bit of subsurface scattering in the core shadows right here. Subsurface scattering is when light penetrates the surface of something, it goes inside and it bounces around and it makes things more saturated, which is why I added this little area. So assuming this person has skin and veins inside and blood, any color blood either, it doesn't matter, and subsurface scattering kicks in, you're going to have some of this core shadow, or some of this subsurface scattering happening in the core shadow.
Thank you for the hand heart, Dahlia.
Thank you, Dahlia. Appreciate it.
Yeah. What do you mean by inverted light?
Inverted light.
I don't
know what that means. But yeah. Ooh. And then the direction that you want to push the shadows and stuff is totally up to you. The only thing that really matters is the value.
Yep. And Ruda says, I've taken almost all courses on Udemy and also Colton's environment drawing course.
Oh, wow.
Yay.
Well, awesome. Appreciate it.
Blue or I don't know what inverted light means.
I don't know what... I've never heard of the term inverted light. I don't think that term exists. Can you explain it in a different way?
Like, what does it look like? I use dark skin color before moving the light skin for the lighting. Yeah, we're doing tutorials, Starsies.
Yup.
I use dark skin before coloring the light skin for the lighting. Before moving the light skin for the lighting. Do you mean you start off with shadows first and then you add light later? That's definitely a good way to... a good process. I like using that.
But it's the exact same... It's the exact same. Mm-hmm. I teach the lighting and rendering classes in our school. And so I do a lot of material stuff as well. You know, like this kind of stuff. All these principles are exactly the same. You're just throwing in a little bit of subsurface scattering. I don't really know if there's a lot of subsurface scattering materials. I guess maybe in the grass right here, you get a little bit of subsurface scattering because the light penetrates through the blades of grass and bounces around. You know, like if you have a, let's just say,
it's like over the shadows, when you shade the neck, you add blue. Do you mean like bounce light? Like
I think they might. I don't really know exactly. If you've ever seen, you know, you have a blade of grass, and that blade of grass is like green, let's say. And it flips over down here, and you've got light hitting it. I'm not sure exactly what they mean.
Randall says, keep this live up because it's keeping me motivated from doing my Christmas art. Nice.
And you've got something like this.
Ooh.
On the bottom. And then on the top, you've got a much cooler green.
Linlin asked you, do you guys ever dabble into animation or is it strictly illustration type work?
We don't do any animation.
Nope.
We teach art foundation, but not animation.
Yeah. Oh, I love that.
Right, like that kind of thing. So the light comes in. We'll probably get some bluish. A lot more blue. Right? A lot more blue in these areas. Blue, blue. And then we'll get some nice, warm...
I mean, you could call this hair and I'd believe it.
You know, maybe a little like that. The light comes through. Actually, how about we do this? How about we make the light come from the right over there. And then all of this shadow would be filled more with a bluer tone from the skylight coming in.
Fill.
Yeah.
Very cool.
But you'll notice that this area underneath right here is the subsurface scattering part. And I made this really exaggerated on purpose to illustrate the point. But that would be where the subsurface scattering happens. And then, of course, you can go and design a little bit.
DFX asks, do you recommend picking up that figure? I'm guessing they mean that figure.
This figure?
When you're learning figure drawing, or pick it up when you're more advanced?
Probably more advanced. I mean, it's not bad to have at any point. It definitely has its limitations. It's also almost $400 now.
Yeah, they definitely upped the price on that.
I wouldn't recommend getting it simply because it's so expensive. So yeah, like a leaf. That. A leaf.
Chris Kent says, oh good, you're still live.
Yeah, we're live for now. Although something nuked our stream, and I have a feeling it might have been earlier.
From earlier, yeah.
It might have been from earlier, yeah.
Alana!
Hello.
So no, I missed the weekly art show. I'm gonna go to Red App BRB. No problem. I already have characters and OCs, but I have to practice and I can't really draw males. Well, I did cover how to draw male to torso earlier, so you can go and rewind that if you're on the Red app. Red play button app.
Yeah.
Keep I says, I left for an hour and now you guys look depressed?
Nope.
I don't think I'm not depressed or anything. Yeah, no problem, Crystal. I found one for $100 at a store near my house, so I'll just pick it up, I think. Dude?
It's not the same figure.
Is it not the same figure?
Probably not. They don't sell them in stores. They stopped manufacturing these specific ones. These specific ones, the actual one that we have, they have not manufactured them for years. You can find them online. They're from a brand named Toa Heavy Industries. Toa Heavy Industries.
It's a black version of that.
1/12. There is no black version.
Lyndon says, oh, I know
No.
Michaels has cheap knockoff of those.
Scale.
Yeah, I bet they do.
Male. And the brand is 1000 Toys. It's a Japanese figure. This one specifically. There are many small figures and models. I'm only talking about this specific one. This one's pretty much the most flexible one.
And it's very accurate in terms of proportion and...
As far as I know, this only comes in this color and clear and nothing else. It is Toa Heavy Industries 1000 Toys, 1/12 scale, male, and then the female looks like this, and this one's like $100. And they do not manufacture them anymore. You can find them on eBay, you can find them on Amazon being resold, and that's basically the only places I've been able to find them. And that's it. So yeah, there's the female one. Less flexible, it's a little bit smaller. Here's this one. There might be special edition ones and stuff out there, but they're probably even more expensive.
Probably.
But yeah, you don't have to get this one. This is just the one that we have, and people are always wanting to find the better be made with diamonds at that price.
eBay definitely has really high prices.
eBay is like resellers and stuff for the most part.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is the name of our specific model. There are many other models that look similar that are much less expensive. Most of them, I can't say all because I haven't tried all of them, most of them aren't nearly as good. This one is awesome because it has double joints.
And it's very smooth.
In the shoulder, you can see in the shoulder, that moves, but also this moves as well. So it has 2 joints in the shoulder. It has 2 joints in the legs as well. That rotates and that goes in there.
Fun.
It has multiple joints in the hip and waist. The ankles rotate and go up and down. The toes move. So it's just very flexible.
Yeah.
It's got an elbow as well. It's got a kneecap that has 2 joints, so you can bend the leg completely
Real far.
around.
Snoopy says, I just finished making waffles while watching. These streams always make me want to be productive.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. I'm glad we could do that for you.
Yeah. I would say one of the main problems with this figure is the leg can only go up about that far.
Yeah.
And if in real life, you can bring your knee all the way to your chest. In this figure, you can only bring it that far.
The only way where you can actually wrap it around the legs is by bending the torso.
Yep.
Like that.
Like that.
Yeah.
But it doesn't work. See, I can bring my knee up to like my chest, like this.
Yeah,
Right?
flexible.
It's not even flexible. It's just
No, I know. I know, it's basic movement.
But yeah, I have not been able to get it to the chest. It's pretty flexible. It's not perfect, but it's decent. And it's really good for like, if you've got a pose, not like a weird pose like that, but you know, something kind of cool, like this and like that. And you want to look at it from like an interesting angle. You can see how it foreshortens really well. So I like the figure a lot. Is it necessary for learning how to draw? Absolutely not.
Before I got the figure, most of the drawings that I studied from were just from photos.
Yeah. And that's plenty.
Yep.
Oh, time is it? 8 o'clock?
8 o'clock. We gotta get dinner and stuff.
Do we?
Do we?
I don't know.
I don't know. Oh, I also gotta bake some stuff for tomorrow.
Who's pinging me in the server? I saw that come through a while ago.
Is it just announcements?
Oh yeah, there we go.
Oh, okay.
It's because I gave myself the challenge challenge roll.
Okay,
There
so
we
Toad,
go.
I think just submitted the weekly challenges for
Yo.
next week. Oh, that's so much fun.
There we go.
Do you have any plan of doing a full digital illustration in your upcoming stream? Because in your courses you show digital painting techniques. It would be helpful if you showed more digital techniques, like full-on illustrations.
In a stream, there's a very low chance that we'll actually do a full start-to-finish digital illustration just because they take so long.
Yeah, they do. The last illustration that I did that was fully finished wasn't a painting, but it was a digital piece. It was this one, and I did it kind of like on and off.
For fun, on and off, over a period of a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
During stream.
So that's the closest you would get to it, but that's kind of rare. Most of the paintings.
And it's not a lesson. She
Yeah.
just did it because she wanted a wallpaper for the iPad.
Yeah, I did. I love this wallpaper so much. But I do on other streams, do stuff like this. Just like more that's more of just when I'm having fun. I'm not necessarily teaching that.
They're very rarely lessons.
Yeah.
Was this mine?
Yeah, that was yours. Look at that. That's
What?
Maddie's stuff.
Ooh, Maddie.
Well, she said she needed help on it. But honestly, your proportions are pretty good.
Yeah, the proportions are pretty good.
It depends on like what you're going for. Like,
I thought the phone was dimmed.
no, it's not.
It's just a gray background.
Yeah.
You can just okay
Yeah.
there.
I mean, I personally would make the head a bit smaller if you want, but I just don't know what you want.
Yeah, it depends on what you're going for exactly.
Yeah.
We're probably gonna wrap up pretty soon.
Yeah, I think so.
I have a request if your hand is not tired. What is your request? I'll let you know if I'll do it or not.
Cute.
It is adorable.
I love the fan art that Kayla did.
And that comic is fun as well.
I didn't read the comic yet.
I don't know who that character in the comic is.
It's probably their OC or something, like an interaction.
Gonna head out. All right, have a good one.
Ooh. Yeah, your proportions look pretty good, Noel. Yeah, I'd say it's pretty good. Just keep on going at it. His crotch might be a little bit small, but that's more just a nitpicky thing. Draw Jake.
No.
Once it's summer and I go back to my job, I'm buying myself an iPad to draw because the phone is small. Yes, I agree with that. For sure. Oh, I meant only the coloring part and the use of software. I don't know. I don't usually do lessons like that.
Yeah, we don't do software lessons.
Yeah. Can you break down a real photo using shapes you use or boxes? I'm breaking down people, but sometimes I get lost in detail. That's Mortal Gods, ex-Mortal Gods.
A real photo using shapes or boxes.
Like from a reference?
I might wanna do that on a later stream.
Yeah.
I could definitely do it at some point. Or Christina or whatever.
Lizzie asks, what do you practice to get better at designing clothes?
Draw a bunch
of clothes.
Study fashion styles and
Yeah.
study outfits and learn about fashion and stuff.
That book is over there. Yeah.
That's what I'm grabbing. There's actually, I thought we had 2 books.
I thought it was on the other side. Maybe we do have 2 books.
Well, there's one here.
Yeah. I definitely,
Look at real fashion. So there's books like this. The costume history. There's actually a really big version of this as well.
I remember seeing it at my art high school library.
You can look at there's a lot of references of all different kinds of cultures and their costumes. Go through these and study them. Study, study, study. If you want good design, make it believable, and you can study this kind of stuff. There's
Like what kind
costumes
of-
from all different kinds of cultures in here.
How's it draped and stuff like that.
Yeah. There's also, this one right here is called 100 Years of Fashion, and it's really nice. It's another small book.
I love the shoes.
Yeah, look at that. And you can study a bunch of these and learn about them. Learn about fashion
Hey, Moshi.
throughout the ages. Look how cool that is. Do studies of these.
Yep.
Studies, break down the shapes, break down. Look at that. That's sick.
That one's so... I love that. I love that type of jacket. So cool. Tori asks, are y'all going to design New Year party outfits for your OCs? I mean, I would.
Probably not.
I would for just funsies, but I don't know if it would be like an official art thing. Yeah. We're good. We're good, Moshi. Chill stream today. Looked at some artwork from the weekly art show. And I'm really excited for the next week's weekly topics because it's super fun. By use of software modes, I mean layer modes, brush modes, filter types, textures, effects, which are essential for comics or webtoon type of thing.
That's a cool outfit right there.
If the topic comes up and it's practical to talk about it, then I will.
That's great. Lots of good stuff in here. 100 Years of Fashion. This one's called The Costume History. I would recommend this kind of stuff.
Annie Ruda, I do talk more about brush modes, layer modes, and stuff in our anime art school. Maybe one day I'll make a course on like illustration layer modes and stuff. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. Oh, thank you for the snowflake keychain, Starsies. You're drawing the figure.
Similar. I'm not going to draw it exactly.
How to draw fire like hair. That's
Fire
interesting.
like hair?
Like hair that looks like fire.
Draw fire in the shape language of hair
Yeah.
on someone's head. See, I mean, if you draw a head and you draw fire on top of the head, people are going to interpret it as hair.
Yeah, that's true. Like Rengoku that would be so cool. Like noodles.
You know?
Yeah. You could look at Fire Princess from Adventure Time. She literally has fire for hair.
And it depends on what you want to do. Do you want to just put fire on the head? Do you want the to draw hair and then render it like fire? There's like a whole bunch of different ways that you could do that successfully. Yeah, there's many ways you could do that successfully.
This one right here.
What? Yeah, I mean, you could do that.
Yeah. What I'm showing him is this.
You could do that kind of thing easily. That would be like very stylized and specific.
Yep. But it's a shape language of fire, but flows like hair. So I'd say get the gesture and then add fire-like qualities, like how it like wisps and stuff. See ya, Noel. Question again. It's the How to Draw Manga book where I can find character designs, right? It's the How to Draw Characters, the second book, volume 2. Looks like this. I'm gonna scoot over. Looks like that. So it's not the one with the orange. It's the one with the ponytail.
Yep.
That's where you get the character design
That's
ones.
the character design one.
You are loyal, Maddie.
Yup.
Yeah, no problem. My bangs are horrible today. I don't know what went wrong when I was sleeping, but it just did not want to bang.
Now you're cursed for the rest of the week. Maybe I'll do...
Ooh, Stuff maybe says, oh, I brought your books today. Thank you.
Brought? What?
Bought. Sorry,
oh,
I said it wrong.
awesome.
Try a bonnet while sleeping. There's sleeping bonnets like that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no problem, Ex-Mortal God. I think those exercises will definitely help you a lot. Bonnet. Let me try searching that up, because I'm interested.
We could put this leg down here. Maybe we'll do that, except I'll change this up.
Oh, okay. That's goofy. It's fun looking, though. Satin bonnet. Okay, satin bonnet.
I don't really know what to do with the legs. What should this person be doing?
Marching.
Marching?
I don't know. Splits, Maddie says.
Splits. The splits are actually really interesting when people do them because you still have your pelvis. Right
Bye,
here.
Dahlia. Good night. Lizzie asked, "Are you guys doing your proposed weekly challenge idea? Meaning, are you gonna do the one where you're the hunting ghost idea?"
I don't actually know if I'll have time for it this week.
I want to do the mermaids ones. I'll probably just do more quick sketches because I don't know if I'll have time to do something full. But I do want to do it because it's my idea and I think it's a super cute one.
Kind of look like that. You'll see the gracilis and the adductors and stuff.
You could work on it during stream. I could.
Oh. Well,
That was a good lesson.
that was pretty fun.
Yeah.
However, I want to wrap up.
No problem.
I'm kind of hungry and I want to get to work.
Yeah. Who's the top viewers, Maddie says?
I don't know. We don't check on these kind of streams.
Not for these streams, but
Do we?
unless you want to check, Colton.
I can look.
Ooh, Kaito says they're drawing Jake. Nice.
I don't. Oh, there we go.
He's checking.
Lizzie.
Lizzie's the top one.
Lizzie Fox. Memes a lot. Chill. Is that yo? Wait, who is?
Memes a lot.
That's nullified.
Oh.
Yeah. So highest viewers for this stream. Lizzie Fox. Null. Kawailia. Artemis. Yo Bro Slay. Is that a new person?
Is
Kaito.
Oh, it's
Okay,
Kaito.
so that's Kaito. Maddie, you're number 12.
Why is that funny to me?
I don't know, because Maddie was the one that asked.
Yep.
Maybe.
Whoa, Kaito.
What? Oh,
He drew a
funny.
beat up Jake. That honestly looked
Horrible.
really awesome.
What beat him up?
He looks so cool. Look at that. That's crazy. He kinda.
Fun.
Honestly, you made him look really good. Honestly, you drew him better than I did. than I do. Wow, he definitely get a lot of fans for that. That's fantastic. Rat King says they're drawing June. Oh, that's gonna be fun to see. Everybody's freaking about Jake, especially Lizzie and Fox.
There we go.
Lizzie says, I'll strive to be on the top of the next 12-hour stream. Well, actually, the 12-hour stream's gonna be coming up really soon.
Yeah, we'll see how fun it is. Mm-hmm. I think it'll be pretty fun.
Yeah.
All right, you ready to wrap up?
I am ready. You wanna switch? Eh. Ew, now my butt's all sweaty.
All right. Well, have a good night, everybody. Fun. I'm gonna get to work and do some stuff and then get a nice early sleep.
Our time zone is mountain time, but we stream Pacific time. 4 a.m.
Yup.
4 p.m. Pacific, sorry. Alright, have a good night, chat.
All right, have a good night, everybody.
We'll see you next time.
Yep, we will see y'all next time. Yeah, it's a Friday too, so it's a weekend. Nice.
Yeah.
Although that not any different for us, so
No.
maybe just chat. Although I think they're probably on break.
Probably.
Yeah. Bye bye, everybody. And there is TikTok over, and bye bye, YouTube.
Bye, YouTube.